This guy up here with me, I can't stand, and he's a Celtics fan. We're live now? Oh. Hey, good morning, PLW Nation. I am joined here by one of my favorite human beings in the league, Tim Riley of the Lightning, and I am Cody Runnels of the Cajuns. Thanks for joining us this morning. How you doing, Tim?
Doing good, real good.
Interesting outfit choices we both selected today.
It is interesting. It's kind of a weird coincidence, I'd say.
Lakers, Celtics, Cajuns, Lightning.
And honestly, it ended up being a really good segue into outfits because what am I seeing over here?
Oh, the Snappers have new uniforms here today. With it being May the 4th.
Wow.
May the 4th be with you. They have Jedi
some
jerseys.
Star Wars fans.
They are rocking today for the first time ever. That is pretty sharp. It is Taylor Briner's birthday, and I believe he is also a huge Star Wars fan, so I'm sure he had something to do with that.
It is. That was a good little free segue. We didn't even plan that.
No, we did not.
Unlike the jerseys.
Yeah. So, I mean, dude, this is a big series. I mean, you got the Vaderz, who are tied at first place right now with the Sand Vipers at 9-3. The Snappers are 5-6. We've kind of seen the good of the Snappers, where they're scoring a bunch of runs and beating teams, and then we've seen where their pitching struggling. What could we expect to see out of this matchup today?
I mean, this is going to be a pretty good matchup. I think that obviously both teams can hit. The difference is the pitching. Obviously, we have Taylor Briner, who's a stud. You got GK, who can is one of the best third basemen. Topol, who's new, we don't really know too much about him. He can throw some strikes. Weber, he's been consistently good. But on the other side, Eder, I don't know if Roundy's here tonight. I haven't seen him come in.
No Roundy today.
That's not that's a huge break for them. Eder and Roundy have a 1.7 and a 2.1 ERA. I mean, then combined with 3-0 and 2-1, they're tough. And then you forget about Billy Santawan, who's former Cy Young. So that's a really tough trio. Luckily, Roundy won't be here, it seems like, but I would say that it definitely favors the Vaderz tonight.
I do see Stepna's here today, though. Gio Battistoni's here today, so they definitely are going to have the full lineup. Wind is blowing out to left.
It is. Lefties are not going to have fun in this wind tonight.
No, but you're gonna, if you hit it with any kind of solid contact, I was seeing in BP, like Austin Topol, it looked like he hit a home run every swing he took. So
it's going out.
It's going to be about just trying to limit the base runners. I mean, if you give up solos, you can live with it, but it's going to be who can score the most here today, I feel like, with these conditions. So should be interesting. I think
high scoring. I think.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's going to be
pitching is going to be difficult. It's real difficult to get the ball over. You got to kind of throw a little bit of zip on it, and you don't want to have too much of a break. It's just the wind's taking over. So I feel like the pitchers are going to struggle. Hitters are going to be blessed, and I think we're going to be in for a high scoring shootout here. So. Yeah,
let's go to the field. We are about to get our first pitch of action with Billy Santawan coming to the plate for the Vaderz, facing the 3-time MVP and birthday boy Taylor Briner. Taylor Briner's birthday's May the 4th be with you. He was born to be a Star Wars fan.
I wonder if that has something to do with it, or if or vice versa. Like he's like, it's just like got to roll with it. You might as well.
Yeah,
or he was like that, a Star Wars fan, and then found out that May the 4th is the day.
He didn't choose it; it chose him.
Yeah, no, that was definitely the Force choosing him.
And I'm putting the two together. They're playing the Vaderz. It's literally the Jedis versus the Vaderz.
This is weird now. This is weird. We talked about this last night in a weird way, but we didn't know this was going to happen at all.
No. And looks like that ball popped up in the air, kind of bobbled around there by Greg and Briner. So Billy Santawan going to get on base with, I'd say, an error for the first base runner of the game.
Nothing's going to be easy out here with this win, but definitely still an error. The play should be made.
And here's
there it is.
Gone.
There it is.
Nate Stepna gone. Shows up. One pitch, one swing. Ding dong. 2-0 Vaderz, and we're gonna see a lot of that today.
I'll be honest with you. Like Taylor Briner is a great pitcher and everything, but there's a chance with a win like this and a lineup like that you don't even see the Snappers hit today.
Wow.
I mean, in the first game.
Yeah, I mean, Briner is a notorious big time strike thrower. Mm-hmm. So when you get to the plate, you're looking. It's almost a problem for him at times because he throws so many strikes.
Right, you just know you can count on his screwball so good that it's such a good screwball. You just know that it's coming back, and you just know where it's going to be. And he's too consistent. And fighting the win tonight like this today, it's going to be difficult, I think.
And we got a clean-shaven Kyle Eder at the plate. Been struggling to start this year. Look for him to get it going today, especially with these conditions. I know he's looking for a big day at the plate.
Yeah, if he puts one high over for Eder, he could put one over the berm.
Oh yeah, we're gonna see probably the furthest home runs hit of the season here today for sure.
Somebody's gonna hit one today over everything.
Big cut. Eder got one thing on his mind.
He was looking for it there.
Yeah, he's got so much power, Tim. He just really needs to shorten up his swing and kind of like a golfer, just slow down the swing a little bit. Make sure you're striking the ball right, and it's gonna go.
Yeah, just missed that one right there.
Topol getting to his knees, corralling it, making the throw for out number 1. So Briner gives up the solo or the 2-run homer. Now he gets Eder to ground out, and now Gio, who's a lefty hitter, he's definitely no way in the world going to be able to hit one out to right field. But if Gio's going to know that if Gio looks to hit the ball to center field, it can definitely get carried out of here.
No, yeah, it's not going right now. We have a big lefty who played earlier this morning for us, who's got a lot of power. He's going to be a stud.
He was hammering the ball, and it wasn't getting anywhere near the ball.
And he hits the ball as hard as anybody I've ever seen. So
Gio only has played one series. This is only his second series, but he is batting .444 in that one series that he did play. So
Gio's always been a good hitter. This field's been really difficult for lefties, especially last season. This year hasn't been as bad. It's been actually a little bit more favorable for lefties. But today, definitely not the day.
And a great at-bat there by Gio Battistoni, drawing a walk on Briner. And that's 2 weeks in a row. We're seeing Briner kind of getting some walks early, which is not normal for Briner.
No, we were just talking about how he throws a lot of strikes, so that's definitely not the norm for him. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to drop.
Ow! Great effort by Shane Weber as he lays out and tries to make the one-handed catch on the Jerome base hit. But just out off his hand, and that's going to put runners at first and third with 1 out and bringing the hero of last week. You know him. If you didn't know him well then, you know him now. Tyler Walensky.
Yeah, that was a big hit, big timing hit. I don't think anybody expected it in the place. He came in, you're walking in out of center
especially
field.
He was telling Wilson he hasn't swung a bat in a year and a half.
I mean, he's got the power to do it.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, he's been on teams. We all know what kind of player he is, but he just hadn't been out here.
Great teammate, great guy to have on your team. Can't stand to play against him sometimes, which is a good thing, though. You know, I mean, when you have him on my team, I love him. He's a good guy. I like him away from the
he's a freak. Anytime people are short on guys, people will make the call to see if he's available because they know of how good of an athlete he is, that he can come out here and just contribute right away.
Very good pickup.
And he did last week.
Very, very good pickup. That was a big pickup for them.
Yeah, I was talking to J-Dub. Him and J-Dub grew up playing Little League. Their families are really close and friends. Like, they've known each other.
Did not know that.
And then kind of like lost contact after high school a little bit and then ran into each other back here at the ranch. Hey, dude, what's going on?
PLW, bringing people back. It's like better than Facebook.
Yeah, as he strikes out, though. And then Billy with the weak grounder to Topol, flipped to Greg, out.
All right.
All in all, Tim, I mean,
my prediction was wrong.
We're
going to see the Jedi's hit.
Yep. All in all, only giving up 2 runs with these wind conditions, I think that's going to be a win. Anything under 3 every inning is going to be good.
Yeah, that's a big inning. I would say that's a huge success. The way it started out and was looking early on, getting out of that with only 2 runs is going to be going to be called a success. I think we're looking at a game that's probably going to be close to the 15 runs by the end of it. Which one gets there first is probably going to be the winner, obviously.
Yeah.
But this is a done night that getting through. I mean, we're averaging already at 12, right? So and we call that a success. So
and this will be one of these innings where if like Eder can go like the distance and he gives up 4 or 5 runs, it'll be considered a great pitching performance by me. It will remind me of. A couple seasons ago at the ranch, the wind was blowing out like this, and Gannon pitched to these same snappers, and he gave up like 6 runs, but he struck out 14 or 15, and he just grinded it out. He was giving up home runs because if they hit the ball, it was gone.
Right.
But he got a bunch of strikeouts and wasn't letting him hit the ball, and so he grinded it out for his team, and Sandvipers one of the better pitching performances I've seen in PLW.
That's the thing. When you have a win like this, you just know going into it, you're as a pitcher, like, I'm up against it right now. And you just got to go for it and try to get as many outs as you can and just do what you can. If they hit the ball, it's going to go out. That's it's almost like there's no point in even being there as a fielder because you got a guy like Purdy is another example of a guy where he mowed those guys down all game.
Yep.
Got up one over the middle, the guy caught up to one, and boom! All of a sudden, now we're in extra innings.
It's gonna if you're a pitcher, it's try to strike guys out and it's tough because it's going to be good hitters. You're going to face Briner, you're going to face Weber, you're going to face all these guys, and it's like you really need to get strikeouts because anything in the air is going.
And on top of that, everything that you're throwing is going to lose velocity because of things like that. Just that's a ball that's going to get caught by a center fielder any other day, but that instead just hits the wall.
That thing was ripped by Briner Stepnow, one of the best athletes out here. Couldn't even move on that. It changed directions twice and then took a big hook on 2-1 in Lewis and nailed the outfield wall for a leadoff triple by Briner. So here we go.
Yeah, we were out here this morning for the PCL, and we've seen a lot of those balls hit. They were just really difficult plays to make. Standard plays that would be made with no wind, but because of their hit, the wind's blowing them one way, they're knuckling another way, and ends up just throwing everybody off. So everything's pretty much stacked up against the defense today. The wind, you're going to lose velocity on your pitches because of the wind blowing in your face. And then obviously those things right there just being home runs.
We got a tie ball game. See? Bash brother Shane Weber hits one out. We got a tie game, and you see Eder kind of smiling at the dugout like, dude, it was a good screwball. It was in on his hands, but he got it up in the air, and that's a...
Anything in the air is going out today.
Yeah.
Noted.
Yeah, this. So we got a tie ball game. The Jedis. Got to call them the Jedis today.
Yeah,
the
no,
Jedis.
I like that. I see that.
It's even on our scoreboard. Yeah,
like
the
that.
Jedis even it up with the dark side, the Vaderz, 2-2.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun day today. We're going to have somebody out there collecting balls.
Oh, yeah. Is Bodie still here?
He is. He'll go get them.
He'll
go get them. He's
Go get my guy Bodie.
We got him hanging out in the booth with Trevor downstairs doing his thing.
Watching his Saturday morning cartoons.
Watching his Saturday morning cartoons, hanging out for a little
There
bit.
he is. Look at him.
There he is, chilling. Yeah. There he is.
That's my guy, Bo. Hi, Bodie.
Yeah, she's chilling.
I love it.
Yeah, he's hanging out.
That was career home run 99 for Shane Weber. We had Tannick get his 100th and 101 home run last week. Weber looking to be the third ever player in PLW to get 100 home runs. He's one away.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a good question. Who's going to be the first to have 200?
Wow. I mean, Briner's got a lead on the field.
But longevity, you got to have 4 or 5 more seasons. He's got that, though.
And as long as he doesn't go mountain climbing or free base bungee jumping without a bungee and break a shoulder or something, I mean, Briner's a guy that should get there.
Yeah, no, there's another one. Oh, wow, the wind just shifted. Did you see the wind?
Yeah,
it's blowing back in now. It just shifted up again.
That same swing Topa was doing in BP was a home run every time, and it just stayed in, and the sure-handed Tyler Walensky brings that in for out number 1.
It was doing that actually earlier, too. It was 80% dominant out to left field, but then every once in a while you'd just get a little swirl of a wind, and it would be blowing back from left in for like 3 minutes, and it's kind of like a little bit of a variance of hitting, and it's like you see everybody else hitting nukes, and all of a sudden you get up there and you get that one gust that just happens to hold and blow back this way.
Right, and that's like sometimes I always feel like it sounds like an excuse, like when you talk to people who weren't here and they're like, why were they hitting homers and you weren't? It's like, huge. Well, the wind, it literally changes it really by the batter at times, and so like it can make a big difference. Especially when it's still, I think if you hit the ball good, it's going to go. But when it's blowing in or out, it makes a huge difference with that wiffle ball.
And the slightest difference, a 3 to 5 mile an hour, that's going to be made.
And that sounded like a wide throw. Those are the plays that cannot happen in these conditions,
they made
Tim.
Every one of those plays last week against us.
Right.
They were lights out. This team's a really good defensive team.
On a day where the ball isn't flying out, you can survive and live. But, man, when you get somebody to put the ball on the ground, you got to get those outs because it's just going to giving teams 4 or 5 outs to play with in conditions like this it's gonna really bite you. And here's Adam Kennedy for the Jedis coming to the plate. Adam Kennedy did he hit his first career homer last week?
I think he did.
I think he did. So he's starting to figure it out at the plate. He's already shown he's a great defensive player in the outfield for the Snappers, which is huge because they got a rookie that is a solid outfielder, a rookie solid shortstop, kind of lets Briner float around, and the defense doesn't hurt as bad when he's pitching.
Yeah, no, he ended up being good. He was somebody that definitely I think a lot of people missed in the draft. I think he probably will end up being one of the top rookies in this draft class, and I think he slipped down to maybe even 7 or something like that.
I think he was I think it throws me off because of the Warbird draft we had, but I think he was the 9th pick in the draft.
Okay.
And if it's not the 9th, it's the 7th. I know the Snappers had, I think the Snappers moved up into the first round because of the Night Owl draft.
It's a great play there. Gio, I don't think I saw Gio warming up. He missed a few weeks here. He's a solid athlete. I don't think he threw one strike like that in the warm-ups. He was all over the place. And then just when the ball's on the line there, he turns around, spins, and fires it right into the middle. That's a stud right there.
Yeah, Gio's a guy that can walk right on the field and figure it out and get it going. Real good athlete, good dude. We miss him up here in the string. He was always in the booth and up in the last few seasons. We need to get him out here doing that, but good to see him back out here.
Yeah, I think the new schedule is tough on some people for Saturdays. And, people do they got work or family obligations. Yeah, tea times. It's different for everybody. It's different for everybody. That's why I got this guy's stuff downstairs with Trevor. So I can
babysitting, playing, coaching.
It's not babysitting when it's your actual child.
Well, yeah, that's true. I know. That's right.
Trevor's babysitting.
Yeah, Trevor is babysitting. As Briner gets a ground out from Stepna. So 2-2 here in the top of the second. Definitely going to see some fireworks here. I'd be shocked if this game if either team stayed under 6 runs. It's somebody should get in the double digits, but we do have 2 really good pitchers on the mound. So if they'll figure it out and bear down, we could get a nice tight game here. We'll see.
Chad says that they had 5 errors last week, and I would be shocked at. I'm sure if you Mr. Stat, he's definitely right. I know that he is, but I would have lost the bet that one. I would have thought for sure. I would have said under 3.
It felt like it.
Yeah, it felt like that. So I'm shocked that it's 5. Obviously he's on point with that stuff, so I defer to him on that. But I would have for sure lost the bet on that one.
Yeah, Eder with the rip through the 5-6 hole for his first hit of the day, and that's going to bring up guy we were just talking about, Gio Battistoni, the big lefty for the Vaders.
He's got the ability to go up too. So he's got all power, and you see Shane's moving over now. They're playing him pretty solid to like Shane was in more dead center, and I think that'd be a mistake the way this wind's blowing today.
Yeah, and I think as Gio rips one down the right field line for a base hit, GK with a great throw over to Greg. Don't think it's going to be in time. It's going to be first and third.
Well, that was a really, really good hit right there. Gio absolutely, I'm not going to say the word on that one. And that ball just died about 2 feet behind GK, and any other day that ball would have smoked off the wall for a double.
Yeah, and I think Gio, as a lefty, had the most home runs in the league last year as a lefty with like 16. So he still put up a good number with the conditions being against him.
Just gives you an idea of how ridiculous it is. I hit 16 last year, and the wind going to left versus the wind going to right. Gio should hit 100 times more home runs than me. Because of the wind, he didn't. That's
ripped. Nice play by Topol there to flip to Brandon Gregg. Gregg with the throw.
Got it. And they're out of here.
Turns the double play, and that is a huge play by the Jedis as the force is strong with them, and they turn that double play to get out of the first and third one-out jam after the Battistoni single. Jedi get out of the inning with a nice double play there.
I mean, here we go. We're talking high scoring, big innings, and that's the 1-2 or not 1-2-3, but like a scoreless back-to-back innings for the 2 of them. So you never know. We see what happens over there.
I mean,
both teams coming to play.
Wouldn't be the first time we do an announcer jinx and curse the guys on the field, but I expected high scoring, but definitely some good pitch in there. And really, the first inning, Brian only probably gave up 1. If that first play that Billy hit was made, it would have just been a solo home run hit by Stepna. But the air put the runner on to make it a 2-run homer. So Briner really digging down and pitching good. And looks like we're going to have Brandon Gregg leading off for the Snappers. I think he's batting like 390 to start the year. And
that's really good.
Yeah, out of the 6 hole, that's throwing a guy that's batting 390.
Yeah.
So let's see if he can get on in front of the career leading home run hitter Taylor Briner, who's on deck.
If he continues to hit anywhere near that at that end of that lineup, they're a scary team.
Now the Jedis are the Snappers. They're just wearing those jerseys today because it is May the 4th be with you today, and they're playing the Vaders. So a little bit of the light side. What is it?
The dark side. The force versus the dark side.
The force versus the dark side, as we'll call it. Yeah. Jedis are
Empire.
The evil empire versus the goody two shoe Jedi.
He's just such an evil grin out there all the time. Eder. Evil Empire, Gio, Evil Empire,
Yankee fan, Eder.
They're all Evil Empire.
Yeah,
every one of them.
They get Walensky. He's one of the best athletes. There's just Gio's probably wins the bench press contest in this league. Billy with the dirty knuckleball. They're just evil. As Greg
finds a hole in that 3-man line over there.
Yeah, man. Rip that thing. Billy and Gio didn't even have a chance for that. He smoked that ball through them for a clean hit.
He did.
And that's going to bring up Taylor Briner. So Brandon Gregg did his job, got in front of the big bat.
I don't really like that. I mean, it makes sense sometimes, but I don't love clumping your guys like that and putting them together. You don't really have a lot of room. So, like, right now, a ball that's hit right there between them, it's an easy dive for one of them, but right now it's got to,
Briner, deep, gone, and Taylor Briner hits a home run, and that is exactly what the Snappers, the Jedi, needed, as Briner, the birthday boy, gets his first home run of the day and adds to his career total.
The force is with him for sure today.
That
was a great shot.
That Padawan is strong with the Force. Man. Yeah, I know. Dark side. I love Star Wars. I'm trying to not be too nerdy up here and talk about it. I'm loving their jerseys.
I do too, actually. I'm a fan of them.
Yeah, and that's going to bring up Weber, who he went yard in his first at-bat.
So I was talking about before how the infield is now with the 3 of them over there. They don't allow themselves any room to dive. And, and those balls that are hit directly in between them, there's a second guess of who's going for it. Now, if you have one guy over there and it's all by himself, he's like, I got it all. He's diving for that ball and he has a chance to knock it down and maybe the other guy comes through to make the play. But with 3 of them standing stacked like that, they're going to stop the balls that are hit within a foot step to them. But nothing, they can't dive anything in the middle because it's just
it's a no man's land.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
Yeah, there's definitely got to be some communication of like, hey, if I was Billy, I'm telling Jerome and Gio, you guys dive in front, I'll go behind you on everything. And but yeah, it's something that we don't play that way all the time. So who knows if they've talked about it yet? But we'll see. Maybe after that one went through, they had that conversation. Yeah, his ground ball.
He gets some. Boots it by him.
Wow, don't usually see that from Jerome, man. That just had some weird spin, bounced off his hands, and got through as Shane is striking the Force over there, using the Jedi Force over there and rattling Jerome on that grounder. So that's another error. Errors are going to come back to bite you, man.
There's going to be a lot of things that come up to bite. I think time is going to come back to bite people today.
Yeah.
I think these games are going to be a lot of high-scoring games. There's going to be a lot of pitching changes.
A lot of balls.
Yep, exactly. So it's going to be difficult to get a lot of these games in my opinion. But we'll see what happens.
Good thing we did get this one started at the time we were supposed to. So hopefully, we should be good. But yeah, it's gonna be a little slower.
Yeah, it'll be a challenge. Hopefully, we'll be all right.
Yeah, it's gonna bring up Topol, the shortstop for the Snappers, batting in the 3-hole.
That's a hard ball.
Grounder, Jerome corrals that. Gio bobbles, gets the out at second. So that's going to be a fielder's choice for Austin Topol, as he'll be on first. Weber out at second. That's going to be the first out of the inning. Gio, frustrated, knows he wanted to turn 2 there.
Gio's like a jacked Mike Trout.
Yeah.
You don't usually say it that way. It's like a poor man's Mike. It's like Mike Trout wants to be like him.
He does resemble Trout, as here's GK Rabbit coming to the plate. Craig Kelly. So 4-2 Jedis here in the bottom of the second. Not seeing the screwball doing what Eder normally has it doing, and that has to be because of the wind.
It is the wind. I can tell you right now it is. It's weird. The wind out here, we were just talking about how it affects the hitting. It also affects the pitching. If you get a crosswind a certain way, if you're a screwball pitcher and it's blowing in like it has been, it's going to make your screwball. Like last year, you guys had the lefties.
Yeah.
And the wind that was moving like similar to this most of the season, it made it really difficult to hit those lefties because the ball would start so far out here and you're getting an extra 13, 14 inches of break because of the wind. So these guys are already throwing nasty stuff with like a 12-inch break. Now you're getting a 24-inch break on some of the stuff and tink in the outside corner. It's tough one hit a ball when it comes outside the brown area out here. It's like, and then it comes back in and hits the outside of the corner.
Yeah, blends in with the rocks on the house. It starts out so wide, yeah. And that's going to bring up Adam Kennedy after Greg Kelly draws the first walk on Kyle Eder. Adam Kennedy, it's in a 1-2 count, runners on first and second, 1 out. There's your big lefty right now. Still
there he is.
And Kennedy rips one, but Walensky backpedals, makes the catch for out number 2. So Eder 1 pitch away from getting out of this, limiting the Jedis to just 2 runs here in the second.
Yeah, he came down to watch Shane. Let's see if we can get a picture of this guy over here. He's a gift from the gods that we got. We call gift from Weber. Yeah, he's behind the dugout now, but he's about 6'5", 6'6", and I'm not doing the Cody add a few inches on this one. He's actually 6'5", 6'6".
I was asking Bruce, what's his name? And Bruce wouldn't give me any information. Because I don't trust you. I don't trust you in the day.
I don't. No disclosure. He's ours. That's it.
Yeah. So I said, okay.
We found a few studs in the Lumberjacks now.
Oh, and I see our guy Bodie got picked up. He's heading out with Mom.
He's out. Yeah, he's gone. Yeah. He wanted to escape church. So I was like, yeah, sure. He can come hang out.
Hang out with the boys.
Yeah. Or not? Oh no, actually not church. I think he was going to.
Church would be tomorrow.
No, yeah, it's tomorrow. I don't know what. Either way, he wanted to get out of there. They were worried about how she was going, and I don't blame him. I'd rather come hang out with us too.
He looks like he's still trying to make his case to stay.
Yeah, he wants to. I think he forgot his backpack.
Oh yeah. Boom, and Greg chases. It looks like it's Edder's screwball, but it's not screwing. It's just kind of more 12-6 movement.
Yeah, it's dropping.
Gets Brandon Gregg to chase. So Edder gets out of another jam, only giving up 2. I think you'll live with that, especially with the lineup you guys have in your dugout. That's a good inning there from Edder. It could have been a huge inning for the Jedis, but he was able to limit their damage to 2. 4-2 going into the top of the third here. Got to feel good.
Yeah, that's that's a good inning. I actually would have really thought this would have been the other way around. I thought that he's looking for his bag.
Let's see if we could get Jesse. Jesse. Is Bodie's backpack in the dugout?
Tell him it's underneath if it is.
He's looking for his backpack.
Oh, he doesn't even want to say bye.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it right there.
Oh, there you go. Trevor has it.
Trevor's got it. Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, Trev. All right, now he can go.
Now he's out of here.
He's got his Spider-Man backpack and he's on his way.
And he's gone. Yeah. He's out.
All right, here we go. Back to the action. We got Bodie.
Thank you, Trevor.
Yeah, thanks, Trev.
Uncle Trev.
And that's going to bring up T-Big Willie, Tyler Walensky to the plate as he takes 57 into the pan for ball 1. Good take there. Yeah, Chad, if you're seeing it's May the 4th be with you today, and the Snappers have gone on alternate jersey today with the Jedis.
I love them, by the way.
It's Taylor Briner's birthday. And they're rocking the Jedi jerseys for May the 4th because they're facing the dark side, the Vaders. Little Jedi Vader battle.
We should start a poll. Who was it the one who actually came up with the idea? Which one of the team did it and printed out the jerseys?
Balls ain't flying out. That ball was up in the air and stayed in here. Adam Kennedy with a nice play for out one. It has to be Briner. Briner or GK?
I'm gonna go GK.
Submarine, Briner changed.
What do you guys chat? What do you think? Who was it that came up with the idea to switch up the jerseys for the day?
I'm seeing a Shane's idea in there.
Shane's definitely a top 3.
Nice rip by Billy Santawan for a single there, 1-out single, and that's going to bring up Nate Stepna, the big dog.
I can tell you who's the least happy about it, because I believe Jesse Capps is another Star Wars fan. He's probably salty as hell. He's down there throwing the balls, and he's rightfully so.
Did you guys make me one?
He'd care less about playing on this team, but he wants a Jedi jersey.
Yeah.
So, Jesse's doing his thing. He pitched this morning down there for the 86ers in the PCL. Had a good time. He's hitting full time.
Yeah, he looked good down there.
Yeah, he did. He played well defensively, too, actually. He tried to get him on the Lumberjacks, but it didn't
work. Cheers Emily is Shane Weber's wife. Inside information. She knows it was Shane's idea.
Wow.
So Shane Weber. Okay, I like it.
I like that, too. I knew it had to be one of them, and I actually didn't think it was Taylor. My picks was GK was my number 1. I would have gone Shane too, and it's not a thing Taylor would do. I feel like he's just too quiet, humble, shows up, wins.
That's funny. I just figured it was his birthday, May the 4th. I just was tying too many things together as he gets an early strike on Edder. 0-2 count to Edder. Foul back. Edder lets out a grunt. He wants that one back. That was a pitch up in the zone that he could have hammered.
He's got the guns out today. Working on the tan lines.
Keep clean shave, little eyeball, and that's smoked to dead.
Here, but
what?
That wind just died for that 1 minute. Did you see that?
Man, that ball was hammered by Edder as Briner using these guys got the force with them.
Yeah,
these balls should be flying out of the field.
Taylor's telling him we had the force. He's had some really bad luck with variance this year. We talk about hitters with variance, and he's one right there where he's seen some horrible wins, situations like that where it's blowing out all day, and he absolutely rips one and just for whatever reason, the wind wasn't blowing and just knocked that one down a little bit.
Yeah, he's definitely a guy that's just kind of running cold. His numbers aren't indicative of what he's actually hitting. Because like something like that's a great swing, good rip that just somehow doesn't get out on a day like this. And then Weber makes a great play catching that. I was trying to see what Jedi's on the jersey. It looks like a little Obi-Wan Kenobi.
No, I think it's Taylor Briner as Obi-Wan, isn't it?
Oh, okay. That'd be sick.
I believe that's what it is. If not, I'm disappointed because it should be.
Yeah. I don't know. That looks like Obi-Wan.
It is Obi-Wan.
It is Obi-Wan.
Failure. Or whatever. Should be me. Cool. It's me, actually.
So Eder going to come out here for his third inning of work in the bottom of the 3. Vader's not able to scratch in the last 2 innings. Need to see if Eder can throw, maybe just give up one or less here, get their bats back in the order.
Trev, after this inning, could you throw me up my phone so I have my notes? I had a whole bunch of good notes.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thanks, Trev. Trev the man.
Had to let Bodie use it.
Hi, Mom. I will not be able to be in the booth tomorrow because I'm playing. It is my mother's birthday tomorrow, May 5th. My mother, I want to wish you a happy birthday. I don't want to judge a book by the cover, she says, but do you think Mr. Riley loves the Boston Celtics? Yes.
That's a good read.
Mom, we're rivals. Cajuns, Lightning are rivals. Me and him are rivals with the Lakers, Celtics, Cajuns, Lightning.
Yep.
It's just
rival week here.
Rivalry week for us. We're both rocking our basketball teams as Taylor Briner's at the plate. So happy birthday, Mother. I love you. And I wish I could be there with you, but I'll be out here playing and happy birthday. I send my love. So
I mentioned your basketball team's playing golf right now for the record.
They're in Cancun. Or as Charles Barkley said, they should just go to Galveston, Texas. They don't deserve to go to Cancun.
They really don't right now. I mean, and they fired the coach. Come on. That's weak. That's weak.
That's weak. You're going to get me going.
Got studs like that in the team. That's really weak.
Thanks, Trev.
Thank you, Trevor. Appreciate it. All right, now I get my notes here. Now I'm dangerous. Okay.
Shane Weber at the plate. That screwball, he's trying to find it. He's got something going with it. It's just not breaking.
It's just really tough for him. He's 3-0 this year. Obviously, he's at 1.66 ERA coming into today.
Yeah, he's putting up Cy Young numbers.
And the thing is, like, he's always been known to be a good player, a great hitter, one of the better hitters in the league. You never really think about him when you think Cy Young, but what he's been doing so far, he's for sure going to have his name in that conversation.
Yeah, I think we saw flashes of it. Shane Weber rips that ball down the line for a single. That's definitely a fair ball. Weber getting off to a good start, but yeah, he would have flashes of it last year, especially where you go, oh my God, he's starting to figure it out.
Late in the season, he started to find the screwball.
Yeah, definitely. And so now I think he's very comfortable and he is definitely turning into one of the top.
Here's a picture. Let's get a picture of Sam over here on the side. See if we can get a shot of him.
Big behemoth.
Look how big he is over here. He's drinking the water. He's a gallon of water.
Looking down at Shane Weber. Good Lord, what a monster!
Can't even see him. He's so damn big. He's first at bat coming down the PCL. He comes out and into the wind, like not assisted wind. Hits one up onto the deck.
Jerome
very first at bat.
Knocks it down, flip to Gio on the bounce. Nice throw.
Skipped in there.
So it's going to be a fielder's choice for Topol as he gets the out. Yeah, and talking to my sources in the dungeon, a.k.a. Trevor Bowery, says the screwball won't cut like it is because of the wind.
Yeah,
there's just too much air going into the ball, so it kind of holds it up and doesn't allow it to do the sharp breaks.
I was going to say, if you remember how we were just saying how late in the season he actually was a little bit more dominant, and late in the season the wind was pushing in a little bit more and maybe giving him a little bit more assist, whereas earlier in the season the winds were similar blowing out to left right now, which makes it very difficult to throw that screwball.
I see him doing different things because he's like, okay, I don't have this. He's not going to just trying to knock a square in a round peg and go, no, these are my pitches. I'm going to throw it. Oh, the wind ain't letting me do it. Oh, well, it is what it is. He's adjusting. And that's what the guys who are the top pitchers in this league, they do. I know Leday is somebody that he has an arsenal of pitches for whatever the weather and wind is. He's got so much. I know Purdy is a guy that can – this ain't working. I got this and this and this today, or whatever. It's guys like that can be successful out here at all times. James Stein, I'm sure, is a guy.
Any all weathers,
Yep.
Dalby's another one. Used to throwing in all conditions. A lot of those guys are experienced, but football players have played all over the country and in all different conditions. So
Oh my God! Look at the wind take that to the
gone.
GK taking that one foul. If there was a home run fence foul left field, he got it.
Yeah, that was hard to hit a ball that far left without going that far. It didn't clear the fence here, but it cleared distance-wise 2 fences left.
Yep. And DCR, I see in the chat, my man Daniel of the Diablos, he says, it's my sister's birthday tomorrow, along with Mom Gammy. So happy birthday to DCR's sister if she's tuning in.
DCR had a nice single last week playing us. He ripped one up.
He's really improving. He's putting in a lot of work. T-Big!
Oh, wow.
Whoa, that's going to be a weird play. That's going to be a weird play.
That is a weird one. I think that's a home run, though, right?
Run that replay, Trev. That is a weird play.
I mean, he knocked it into foul, but I don't know what that is.
To me, it looked like he touched it in foul.
I don't know what the ruling on this would be. Like, okay, so he was in fair when it touched it. It was hooking, but he knocked it into foul territory over the home run fence.
Whatever the decision is, I would challenge it.
They had to find out which way it was called, so who's challenging
So
it?
the play on the field was called fair. I'm looking at this. I'm seeing T-Big Willie, Tyler Walensky, jumped and hit his right hand, which was in foul territory. I think it's a foul ball.
Let me take a look at this myself here.
Yeah, take a look. That's a foul ball.
That's a foul ball. That's going to be a foul ball. It's not where he's standing. People, it's got to keep in mind, it's not like basketball where he's standing, his feet are over the line. It's where the ball is, and the ball is clearly over the line.
It should be a foul ball. This call should get reversed. Nothing to get upset about, boys. It's getting challenged. It was a weird play.
They're gonna win the challenge, guys. It's a good challenge, and it's gonna be successful, in my opinion.
Yeah, it was a weird play. It definitely should be a foul ball.
Don't worry, guys. You got Kenny in the pocket. No, I'm kidding. You're good.
Yeah, Kenny's wearing a Vaderz jersey.
Kenny's over here
right.
umping in the Vaderz jersey. It's a good sign for y'all. But no, for real, that was definitely a foul ball.
Yeah. Good call, Kenny. So Kenny and Lonell go down and challenge it. It was a weird play.
Kenny's on the dark side.
Yeah, Kenny's with the dark side. Lonell with the force. But
good correction. Way to go down there and make the good call.
Yeah, Chad, you're not here. It's not an easy call. It was a fast play happening all at once, and it was a weird-looking play. So take it easy. It wasn't an easy call. We had to challenge it. God, these guys are out here volunteering, helping out. We don't need to bash them. Foul ball. It got called right. GK's at the plate.
Yeah, it's high.
Oh, look at this.
Wind got it, but
Walensky played it perfect.
Enough.
That ball was hit towards Stepna. Walensky camped out in the corner, knew it was coming back to him, and caught it with two hands.
That was a great play. It's really important to see where the wind is blowing before every play and react to it. Like if he breaks on that ball, like a normal non-windy day, you start moving your body left like that. It's really tough all of a sudden to realize, oh crap, it's breaking back, and then you got to stop, plant, and try to catch up to it. Good luck, but to stay home, know wind's going to help you out. Just camp underneath it and make the play. It's a great play for a solid veteran outfielder right there.
Definitely a play that he made look easy that is not easy, right?
No, yeah, it definitely is not an easy play at all, but he made it look about it's similar to a golf. You're watching the PGA, and the guy's just like lofts one up and just kind of floats it over and then drops it on the green and rolls it. And I'm like, that looks so easy. And you go out to the golf course and you try that thing and it's in the woods and it's like,
if I just put it inside 8 feet every time, I can score like these guys.
Did it just float like that? No, it doesn't. He judged it, and he's a good experienced outfielder. He played in the Stonemen. He played for the Lightning. He played for the Sand Vipers. He's another man who's got a lot of jerseys and a lot of experience, and he's a great football player from what I hear.
And basketball.
Yeah, I can imagine. He's an athlete. He's a really good athlete.
He's a guy where I think if he was able to be here all the time, he's not jumping around rosters. It's kind of always like
100%.
He's kind of been moved because of hey, if you trade me to this team, I can play more.
Yeah, he's got his commitments out there. When you're a 3-4 star athlete and everybody wants you to play a different sport, you don't have all the time in the world. You can't.
Smoked by Battistoni, but the wind knocks it down. Another base hit for Gio. Gio just. It's like riding a bike.
Yep.
Walks right out here. Starts ripping balls all over this field.
He's a great hitter.
Yeah.
softball, wiffle ball, baseball, you name it.
Yeah, I would say he was definitely one of our top hitters before he hurt his knee in the PLW softball team that we had.
Yeah, he was hitting balls over the pine trees.
Yeah, Topol, nice play, turn.
Seemed high, no?
4-7-5 double play. Great play by Topol and Brandon Gregg there to get the double play. And so much for our prediction of this getting in double digits. We're getting some good pitching, good defense, man.
It'd be nice to get some warm-ups before one of these games, so let's move it along quick. I'm fine with all that. We're always behind schedule down here, so.
And here's the guy that was part of that controversial close play, but was called right by our umpires in the dungeon.
Also the hero of last week.
And the hero of last week that really flipped that series on its head is Tyler Walensky.
A lot of real momentum turned around right there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. It just was like, okay, I like being down in the dungeon. I'm like, damn, the Lightning are gonna.
We got punched in the mouth and we didn't respond. We came out, we had him, the game one, and down the end, it just like a really unique spot where the guy who you didn't think was going to beat you, he defensively, we expect him to beat us, but didn't expect him to come up with a bat and hit a 3-run shot off of probably the best pitcher in the league at this point.
And I feel like when it happens with Purdy, it hurts you guys more because if Purdy, like Lede, Rouge, there's some other really good pitchers, like when they give up hits, you're shocked.
Yeah. This way.
There we go. Thanks, Trev.
Tip down.
It hurts more because you're almost like, it feels like they're going to strike out everybody. And then that happens, it's like,
it does.
No.
It does. It sucks for them. Sucks for being so good.
Yeah.
But you like, that's the kind of guy where you bring him in those spots. Like you save some of his innings to get us out of this, these spots. And when you want to go get a W, there's nobody better than in the league.
It's never going to be the wrong call to go to Purdy.
Exactly.
Nobody's ever going to go, why are you going to Purdy here?
Right. Exactly. It's
Kennedy
going to be
flips one.
Wind.
Oh, the wind as it takes Stepna's hat and got Gio turned around there. That was a tough play, but that's going to fall in. And so the Jedi get their leadoff hitter on in Adam Kennedy, and that's going to bring
throw the ball to him. You see the ball? The ball's blowing so hard towards left right now that they're having a hard time just even throwing it back to the pitcher.
Yeah, I mean, Walensky is camped in that left field corner because that's kind of where everything is going.
Yep. Look where the center. See if we get a shot of center field out here.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Where Stepna's playing as a center fielder.
Yeah, look at the wind.
Is playing where, almost like where a left fielder would be normally.
Yeah, they're both camped on that left field wall, just expecting everything to turn that way.
Yep.
As Eder throws a dirty, I don't even know what to call it because it broke 4 different directions and hit the pipe. And
a wind ball.
Brandon Gregg even looked out there and said, whoa, what was that?
It's a spinning wind ball. He doesn't know what he's going to do with it. Just kind of throw it and let the wind kind of take it. It's swirling.
Eder's pitching really good.
I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear
it. To be
either.
honest with you, I'm on Team Jedi for the record. I'm not a dark side guy, but I do think that he missed that.
I don't think he tipped it.
I don't think so. I think he heard like Susanna was talking about that the wind. Yeah, the sonic boom of the swing. And
here's Briner as he gets jammed. Nice pitch by Eder to jam Briner there. Billy Santuan corralling that one in for out number 2. And that's a huge bullet dodged with Briner at the plate, but not out of the woods yet. He's got Shane Weber coming to the plate. And Weber rips it.
Finds the hole.
Gets through to the wall. And that is going to score Kennedy from first as that ball was smoked.
I don't know if that was necessary, that dive. I think it was. I mean, it's going to be successful most of the time, but I feel like he could have got to that ball without having to dive there. He's so fast.
It kind of was running away from him on the turf, and
it was.
And I think he thought it was a little closer, but just off his hands and trickles to the wall. So Shane Weber with an RBI double.
Rare error.
And then Eder gets Topol. Goes 99 into the back.
Nope, sorry, Eder. Only 99.
Probably through his elbow ligament with it on that throw.
He's icing that there right now.
So Eder gets out of it. The Vaders are only down 3. I'm shocked that they only have 2 runs here. They definitely can get their bats going, and when they do, look at the warm up balls getting blown away.
Yeah, that's crazy.
As the Vaders are only trailing 3, they got the 2 runs on their first 2 batters of the game. Billy got on, and then Stepna went yard, and they haven't scratched since.
We were on pace for like 24 runs in this game, something like that. And now we're sitting here with just a 7 going into the 5th.
5-2 going into the 5th. Briner and Eder pitching really well. Just not keeping the ball in the yard. Trevor Bauer fixing our GoPro.
Wow, he just reaches over and
What's going on, Trev? Wind blowing it? Wind's blowing things around. So Trevor Bauer, the best TD in the business, climbed up on the back of the backstop right now, taping some stuff down so we can...
TD/babysitter.
Yeah, doing it all today. We appreciate Trev getting things work. God, he works hard out here for us.
He does. He deserves a lot of credit. Excuse me.
You guys are good now.
Well,
you're good. And that's going to bring up Billy Sandow on top of the Vaderz lineup. Billy Sandow has 7 home runs on the season.
I just saw that him and Tanner Roundy both had 7 coming into the night, which is really impressive. It's almost a home. It's more than a half a home run a game.
Yeah. A couple homers a series. That's a good solid pace. You'll end up in the mid-30s at that pace.
Sneaky.
Rips one up the middle.
That's what they need. First runners on.
Yep. And that's going to bring up the man who hit a 2-run home run in the first inning, the big dog.
First pitch.
Nate Stepna coming to the plate. He'll be looking to cut into this lead with one swing of the bat. Submarine 54 from Briner. Nice pitch. Don't see that from him too much. I like that pitch. Fouled off. Ooh, spinning, foul. It's going to stay in front of the cheat line, so just going to be a foul ball for Stepna. 0-2 count. Even the lettering on the last names of their jerseys, it's totally Star Wars, right?
Yeah,
Those
it
are
is.
clean.
It almost looks like the
wow.
The credits to Star Wars, how they roll the credits like those. It's
the a rare big chase way out of the zone by Nate Stepna. That's going to be out number 1 and bring up Kyle Etter, see if he can help his own case out.
Another one. That's going to join GK's in the parking lot over there.
Yeah, that's way out.
Well, not quite far as that one, but yeah, if the B and the R have the tail, like the Star Wars
like
tail.
the opening.
Yeah, it's a very good, it's definitely a very well thought out jersey.
Yep. Look clean. Etter with a 1-2 count.
Does he have a wiffle ball bat in his hand instead of a lightsaber?
And that's way out of here. Etter on the board. 2-run bomb. He needed it. You could see he's pumped up. And Briner goes to take a swing at him. No, they're just goofing around as Etter crushes that one out of here to get this score 5-4. Vaderz down 1. This one's going to come down to the end as you see the gritty and the arrow from Etter as he makes this score 5-4. Jedis over the Vaderz. And just as Etter's grandpa walks into the stadium, he sees his grandson go yard. He just needed grandpa to get here. Now he's going to start hitting homers as Gio Battistoni's at the plate. Perfect timing. Grandpa walks in, you go yard. That's how you do it. Gio says good pitch.
That's probably why I haven't hit any home runs this year. My grandfather died, so he's out.
I have a great little league memory. My dad's dad and my mom's dad. My grandpas were both at a game, and my mom's dad went to every game. He never missed one. And my dad's dad was out of town, lived out of town, but he made it. And I hit a home run. I hit a home run, and my grandpas were like sitting in the stands together, hanging out, and he goes, Grandpa Jerry showed up, so he hit that one for me, and then I came up in the same inning and hit another home run, and he goes, yeah, but that one was for me. So I hit home runs for both grandpas in the same inning one time, and that's a big pitch at bat from Gio. I believe Gio drew the first walk-off Briner.
He did.
Draws the second walk-off Briner, knocks him out of the game, and with no Wilson here, the Jedis are going to have to go straight to Shane Weber.
This is what you don't want to do.
Well, you know what? I take that back. They've been going to Weber in these tough relief spots
Brandon Gregg too, but
all season.
I don't know if he's consistent enough that you really want to go with Greg right now. He has it if he's on, but if he's not, it can get ugly quickly, and you don't want to do that right now. In my opinion, this is a game they have to win right now.
Yep.
You use up the majority of your best pitcher's innings right now, and it has to equal a win.
Yeah, because especially with these wind conditions, like you might have an offensive explosion in a game, and it's not going to matter who's pitching. Right. So in a game that's kind of going like this, it's tight. Shane Weber has gotten the Snappers out of jams multiple times this year. Big strike thrower, and it's the middle. It's got Jerome Binloss up. needs to find a way to get his Jedis into the dugout with the lead.
I don't like this optimistic. Shane's a guy who this spot for Shane. He's a great pitcher. I'm not really optimistic for him. I'm saying he's a guy who throws, like you said, a lot of strikes.
Yeah.
High in the zone.
Yeah, let's see if he makes an adjustment.
Doesn't walk a lot of guys, but
he has a dirty knuckleball that he throws to Jerome there for out number 2. Jedi mind tricked.
Jedi mind psychology.
Jedi mind tricked him. And Weber 2 pitches and strikes out Jerome, and now he's going to face Tyler Walensky. Can Tyler Walensky be the hero again for the Vaders?
I think he's throwing a little of a knuckleball today.
Yeah, he's mixing that in for sure, and definitely throwing some velocity.
Yeah, you can do that today.
A knuckleball just carried away from him.
Yeah, you wanted somebody who throws a heavier ball today for sure to cut through that wind. Because if you throw a light ball, it starts out at 42, 50 miles an hour. By the time it gets to the plate, it's damn near on a tee for you.
Yeah, we'll see. It'll be interesting to see what Billy Santawan, probably the one guy that just really throws all knuckleballs. I know he's been mixing in some sliders this year, but
this year more than any other year, he's been throwing a little bit more sliders than knuckleballs. I don't know if that has anything to do with the wind conditions or what. People have seen it more. But yeah, I have noticed that he's throwing way more sliders than in years past.
And what I do notice too is he does it early in the game, and then it's like he gets like almost like, all right, enough of this, and he goes right back to the knuckle. But yeah, he's definitely trying to mix in the slider. Big 2 strikeouts from Shane Weber, and he's done it again. Gets the Jedi/Snappers out of a jam.
That's a big one.
He's done it a lot this year. I've seen games where they brought him in 4, 5, 6 different times, and that's huge. There's a lot of guys that can't do that. They kind of need a clean inning and want to start on their own thing. Weber's a guy that's like, put me in the worst situation, and I will do my best to get us out of it.
There's some guys like that, but they're thick-skinned. Yeah. I don't know what the hell. They're freaks. I don't know.
He's got like that closer mentality, like, put me in, I'll get us out of the jam.
He wants the ball. He wants to get everybody out of the spot.
Yeah, and that's huge. I mean, to get out of that inning with the lead still, you're up 1. Eder pitching a nice performance. He was the one that hit the 2-run bomb to get this score closer. So this is going to be a big inning here. If Eder can throw another 0, gotta like the momentum that the Vaders have. But if right now, with Weber getting him out of the jam, little momentum on the Jedi side as they try to get those runs back here on Eder.
Yeah, I get the top of the order coming up, I believe, for the Vaders next inning. So it's definitely a good spot for them to try to generate a few runs. So if they can hold these Jedis here to no runs or even 1 run, definitely could see a very interesting 6th inning.
Yeah, want to go into the last inning only trailing 1 and try to at least tie the game or take a lead and keep it close. Don't want to give up 2 or 3 here. Wind picking up a little bit. Yeah, I just keep staring out at that umbrella.
That's been kind of my key, that umbrella or that when he had the flag, one of the flags up over here. But you got to look every single at bat. It changes, and even if it doesn't change a ton, it just will be swirling a little bit another way.
Yep.
Got the pencil bat in play here.
Eder getting frustrated, trying to find the zone here as he falls behind 2-1 to Greg Kelly. Nice pitch, Eder, 49 into the pan, little drop ball there. Oh, full count. We got a full count, so that's why that was a big 3-1 pitch there.
Huge.
Oh, and the screwball just got away from him. Ran in on GK.
Screwball in that scenario a day where he's had trouble.
Yeah. He was grinding. He grinded out there. I think that's a great performance. He went 4+ innings. Only gave up 5 runs in these conditions. I think it's a great outing.
Agreed.
Staying in the game was huge. Let him eat some innings. We're going to see him obviously later in this series, but the Vaders are going to go to their once Cy Young Award winner of season 4, Billy Santawan. Interesting to see how this wind will affect his knuckle. Kind of looked like it was just spinning, not really knuckling there, but let's see if that was just him just getting warmed up and not really the full knuckle. So he's going to have a runner on first, no outs, and Adam Kennedy at the plate. And that was the slider. He went right to it. It looks like he's just trying to get ahead with the slider and then maybe go to his knuckleball. 1-1 count. And Kennedy does him a favor and chases the slider down in the dirt. Now expect a heavy dose of the knuckleballs.
Yep. And you can see it right here. You can see there it is. That was nasty.
That was disgusting. Movement. Yep. So Kennedy did him a favor by chasing the slider. Now Billy gets 3 knuckleballs to throw at you, and good luck.
Yeah, you got a good view of him up here when he when you're up in the batter's box, it's tougher to see the grip, but this is knuckleball. Up here, you get a little bit higher up. You can see half a second earlier, maybe even less.
I've seen 2 knuckleballs, Tim, and they're good.
Yeah, they're nasty.
He's got it going.
Knuckleball. Yeah, he's gonna be in that all day.
Yeah. That's not gonna be fun.
Nope. They better hope that they don't shut them down and get this W here.
So 56 low, 2-2 count.
Working a walk here being ridiculous.
Yeah. Get Briner up with 2 on.
Jesus.
Ooh. Dirty knuckleball. Billy's got that thing going, folks.
Got that moving today.
2 big strikeouts. But here's the big at-bat of the inning. It is Taylor Briner, the 3-time MVP, versus Kenny Santuan, the
birthday
former
boy.
Cy Young. Birthday boy
Jedi
at the
mind
plate.
trick himself.
The force versus the dark side at its finest here.
There it is, right to Stepna. Oh, sure-handed Stepna. He got one.
Knuckles stayed kind of up in the zone, and I thought that was trouble for Kenny Santuan or Billy Santuan, but Briner rips it, but Stepna played perfectly in the outfield, catches that ball. Vader's down 1 going into their final at bat here.
Yeah, that was hit hard.
Yeah.
Hit hard right at him, but it was hit hard. That could have been trouble.
Absolutely. And yeah, I think like you said, it's going to be the top of the Vader's orders with Billy Santuan, Nate Stepna,
This is
Kyle Eder.
Not the spot you want to be in. What do you think? Who do you think you get the edge to right down the spot?
Man, you gotta feel good about having the top of the order for the Vaders, but you know what? Shane Weber has been pitching in these situations all season, and he's came through a ton. I got to say Shane's going to come through.
I'm going to say that I think that the key is Gio Battistoni right now.
If they can get to Gio.
If they get to Gio, and if Gio can get on base again, he's into the wind. Obviously, he's not going to be hitting the ball out there, but his at-bat's going to be a very important at-bat, and if he can find a way to get a hit oppo, they're gonna be all right.
Yeah, and him, if he gets up, that means somebody's on base or hit a home run or something.
So runner's going to be in scoring position, or could be possibly scored by a single. So I think that's going to be a very important at bat. And if he's able to take something, drive it opposite field, or hit something hard up the middle and score the runner from second, we're in business here.
So Weber struggling, finding the zone here. 3-1 to Billy. Billy's definitely going to have the red light on and try to get on base. He takes a swing, and GK slaps it into the outfield.
Why did he do that?
That was not what he was trying to do.
Yeah, he was trying to knock it into the infield.
Does them a favor, didn't? I think he was all over that. He could have definitely just kept that in front of him.
I think so too. I think he tried to help out his defense
Topol
there, but Topol's a good enough athlete to get there and get the ball.
Yep.
And I think GK just needs to knock that one down. It's usually pretty solid over there, Toes.
Yeah, he was definitely trying to slap it over to Shane or Topol there, but that one just probably caught the inside of his hand and went out to the outfield. So it's going to bring up Nate Stepna, who hit a 2-run home run in the first. If he were to do that here, it would be a walk-off bomb.
No, it would not, because we are...
Oh, it would not be, but that is deep. Gone. Way out of here. Big moment. Nate Stepna, second home run of the day, clears the berm and gives the Vaders a 6-5 lead. It would not be a walk-off because they are the
away team, correct. But I actually did agree with you that I think that it was going to happen. Yeah. I said this before.
Oh, the best answer in the PLW. Look at him. Oh, Stepna. Stepna's so money. Stepna with a massive home run, Tim Riley, over the bomb.
That was the ones we expected to see today right there. The ones that we're going to be hitting later on, I'm hoping. It was going to be a fun day. I'm hoping the wind stays just like this.
And that's going to bring up Kyle Eder. Yeah, Shane was kind of struggling to throw strikes. Billy kind of did him a favor swinging at that 3-1 pitch. And then it looked like he just was trying to lay one in to not fall behind to Stepna, and Stepna crushed it.
This is a fun day to hit in. Like we haven't had played one of these days yet this season.
And here go the Vaders.
Hope it stays just like this. This looks like a fun day.
Dugout coming alive. Eder rips one up the middle, and that's going to bring up Gio Battistoni with his Vaders already up 1 here in the 6th.
If this ends poorly for the Jedi, I think that we might be in for a long, dark night.
Ooh.
Or afternoon, anyway.
Yeah, Vaders, once they get going, they are a hard team to stop. Yeah, momentum on their side.
Chirping, and they know to say the right things. And
I mean, this is 2 weeks in a row that they were losing the whole game.
Yep.
And then they come back. That's gone.
That's gone.
Gio gets it up in the air, and that's deep. Driving, sneaks in, and that's a home run for Gio Battistoni.
That was it.
8-5 Vaders. dugout pump. Gio just cruising along.
Look how delicate he runs. Like
he's got a bad hammy. Oh, my God. Look at the freaking cannons on him. Gio's back.
It's like Christian McCaffrey's little brother.
Yeah. Gio crushes that. Flexes the 22-inch pythons, and it's 8-5 Vaderz.
Flex too. Let me show one. Show my 7-inch python.
Good grief. Yeah, Purdy in the chat says to beat the Vaderz, you have to win game one. If they win game one, they start talking, and it's hard to overcome. The momentum starts going. They all start feeding off each other, and it's on.
Yeah, they get up. That's definitely a team that you got to swish them game one. We didn't do that last week, and then we lost. So, noted. We're going to come out and be hungry next time.
Gotta know. It's never over with the Vaderz, right?
No,
it's never over. Their lineup is too deep. They don't even have Roundy here or Hut here. It's just a nonstop.
I was having a discussion. I think that Roundy, so far this year, is an argument for MVP.
We were talking on the Thursday show about it. Right now, he is my front-running candidate.
I think
first month of the season, he's the lead dog for the MVP.
I think so too. I don't know if it'll stay that way all year. I think it could, obviously. Yeah. I think he's unbelievable. And the way he played last week against us in every big spot, he just broke the back.
Comes through.
It's just, home run. He comes in, pitches, nasty screwball. He's got a whole bunch of junk. He's diving catches in the left field. He does everything he does in every aspect of the game. He does it to the highest level. And you can make an argument that he's the best three triple threat out there. Like, some other good ones. Obviously, birthday boy himself here is another good one. Tyler from our team is another one who is there. But as far as somebody you can put in any position and say, you need to go pitch.
He's fine.
You need to go play outfield. You need to go hit and do it at the best.
You kind of put everybody else where they play their best, and then you go, Roundy, can you play here? Because I know you'll be great.
Exactly. He's a luxury to have on your team.
And Weber walks Billy there, and that's going to bring up Stepna again, who already hit a massive 2-run home run here in the 6th to give his Vaderz the lead. Be looking to do the same, to just tack on. Got to add runs, because the Snappers can do the same thing.
They can. And a day like today, oof, God damn, did you see that little ball?
The thing is dancing.
Oh, my goodness. It's like it's trying to find a little force field. Both knuckleballs on both teams today are moving. It's fun to watch.
Spikes one. 2-2 count to Stepna. I always think the Vaderz two are just so much better when Stepna's here. He's like, he's like their guy. They just play better when he's here as he goes down swinging. Stepna, but not before Stepna did the big home run. Then Gio followed with another 2 home run. So Vaderz hang 4 on the force, the Jedis, and take an 8-5 lead going into the bottom of the 6th. So the Jedi will need to score 3 to tie or 4 to take to walk it off. And it is not going to be an easy task as they're going to have to face Billy, Santawan. And
Weber leading up.
The key will be to bat, if you can bat around this order, get Mr. Briner up with a chance to win it.
That's what it's going to be. If you can get to Briner, who ended the last inning, I believe.
Yep.
So if he can get up, he's a spot where he could get up. I mean, with a couple runners down or a chance to take this lead, he can walk it off.
He's chomping at the bit to say, give me one more chance.
But as nasty as Billy's knuckleball is looking, good for your luck.
Yeah.
Billy's knuckleball's been too good right now from what I've seen that they're going to be able to do it. So
let's see if Shane Weber, that thing is it's breaking 4 times.
It literally is going left, right. Ha, which way am I going to go? And then just it's nuts.
Man.
It's like a video game.
Yep.
That one was good, and it wasn't as nasty as the first one. Do you think he knows, is it like when you put a cheat code in, it's like left, right, A, B, A, B. Do you think he knows that it's going to go left, right, left, right, because it goes a different sequence every time, but yet it still hits it.
Nice team play there. Jerome knocks it down. Eder kind of run into the zone to get closer. Good flip. Yep. Eder sticks with it, makes the throw for out number 2.
We were 1 out away.
Sorry,
here.
dude. I'm getting
getting blown up.
Trade rumors sent to me.
New ones.
As official.
Can I?
As official self named insider of the PLW.
Oh wow. Can we discuss the trade rumors?
Probably not. I'm not at liberty to say it, but it's a big player going to one of these teams on the field. How about that?
Okay.
Wow. That kind of.
Is the big player on either of our team? The other one going to?
I can't disclose what team the player is coming from. As Greg Kelly strikes out, and the Vaderz not steal one. They took it from the Jedi as they were trailing most of that game. They hang a 4 spot behind a 2-run homer from Nate Stepna, a 2-run homer from Gio Battistoni, and win game 1, 8-5, dark side over the Jedis.
So you're saying see you later, Bruce?
No, hey, you're not gonna get it. You're not gonna get it out of me.
Just grab his phone real quick.
Yeah, stay off that thing. Okay, and we will take a short break here and bring game 2 back to you.
All right, see you guys in a minute.
And that's a deep drive. Brandon Gregg! Oh! Taylor Bryder! Brandon Gregg, what a catch and play!
There's 9 games total.
Damn. Okay.
And we've got a home run for the Bombers.
Oh, wow. Murph grabs that like a boss.
Where's the hole? I thought I had that the whole way.
Oh! Sansone just smoked it off Buck Burner's mouth.
Looking really good as Gio unloads on that. And we were saying that the winds are kind of, slightly going out there.
That was a ugly looking swing. The bat must have broke there from Murphy. Looks like he's going to go get a new one. Let's take another look at this.
Oh, man, that might be the furthest PLW home run at this field. Holy cow.
And then Hicks flew out.
Oh, that's a deep fly ball. That might go over. Oh! It's a fan, I think.
Really found his stroke here tonight, and he just smoked that ball. That
left side. Oh, GK with another amazing play. Wow.
Day gets under that one. That's going to be a tricky play, but Eder
what a catch.
Plays out with a big play.
Hit this pitch, but
and that's ripped by Corral. Manny Patricus, one-handed diving catch, a highlight play.
And get the save, and we're good to go.
J-Dub, mammoth shot to the container.
Do not lay one in. Jake Purdy, deep drive, right field. Purdy with the bomb to tie it up. Deep drive, Howland, bat flip, gone! Home run, Tyler Howland, 7-6, Lightning, and they strike again on Tom Gannon.
Surfboard out there, waxing it up. She's ready to go, and that goes off J-Dubs.
Ripped by Dolby here! Home run to tie it up! The Lightning have tied it up! And Randy Dolby wins the matchup between him and Gannon. Oh,
tie
my
game.
Goodness, tie ball game!
Oh, he hit it off Tanner.
Oh, my God! TK Rabbit! He did it! Walk-off home run!
So I was like, if you want to make this trade, let's do. Oh, hey, we're back live. And we are here back in game 2 with the Jedi, formerly known as the Snappers, just doing their Jedi jerseys. I got talking to Greg Kelly. They're going to wear the Jedi jerseys whenever they play the Vaderz.
I like it. I like it a lot.
It's cool.
We were joking around last night saying that we should wear like a Darth Vader type.
Yeah, that would have been weird if we did that.
Well, we didn't think.
You're off.
No, I'm too far.
Oh yeah, you're too far. There you go. I was wondering.
I was snacking on the break. So.
Yeah.
I was saying that we didn't think Jedi because we didn't think we're not complete Star Wars. I like Star Wars, but I'm not big enough Star Wars nerd to think that May the 4th, Taylor Bryner's birthday, maybe New Jersey.
I put it all together just as I was sitting here.
Once they pulled the jerseys out, I didn't, actually, no, I'm lying. I didn't even notice that until you mentioned But I did know that the Vader thing. I mentioned last night you should wear a Darth Vader and I'll dress up as a Ninja Turtle for the Snappers. But
yeah, that would have been awkward.
Yeah, I'm here as a fucking.
If you would have shown,
I'm a turtle. I'm like, wow. I dressed up as a turtle.
That would have been
showed
great.
up as the Jedi.
That would have been actually hilarious.
Jokes on you, sir.
So this game, Snappers we're gonna see the pitchers that ended last game 1. It's gonna be Billy Santiwan on the mound for the Vaders and Shane Weber on the mound for the Jedis.
I'm a big fan of this strategy when you have a guy, your number 2, come in, have him close game 1, kind of get him loose up for game 2, and that way he doesn't get too tight over there waiting between pitching game 1 and then 3 or something like that. Kind of lets him go smoothly, find the strike zone in the end of the game, and then move right into your start.
Hey Malik, if you want me to take this jersey off, make sure you keep an eye on the PLW store for the PLW, the Men of PLW calendar. That's the only time you're gonna see me without a shirt, buddy. I don't know why you want me to take off my shirt. That's weird.
You're gonna be No Shave November, right?
That's a weird request, Malik.
I'm gonna request that he keeps the shirt on up here, Malik, and I don't like the shirt either, bro. But we're gonna have to keep that shirt on for my.
You'd see a pretty stellar farmer's tan going.
We
if
might
I
have
took
to shut
shirt
the
off.
stream down if he does that.
Yeah, you don't want that. So Weber gets Billy to ground out here for the first out, and that's going to bring up Nate Stepp. Now it looks like it's probably going to be same lineups.
Nope, bad backup. Yep.
Look at Topol. Great play by Mr. Topol to attack that, predict the backspin, grabs it one hand, spinning pirouette throw.
He's a stud.
That's a veteran play right there from the rookie.
He's a stud. I want to have, we made that little PLW fantasy draft. I want to redraft. I want to revote in 3 years because he's my stud on that team that y'all don't know. He's going to be one to remember, I feel like.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, LeBron is trash. I'm not a LeBron guy. If the camera went down more, you would see it's an 8 Kobe. This bad boy was worn by a young C-Run. He was watching in his living room. It's a Kobe jersey, Kobe 8. This is old school.
You know how many cuties snuggled up next to Cody in that jersey back in the day?
You know, the first,
GK on it. Gotta play. Nope, still there.
GK.
Tough play because of the roof.
That seemed long. What do you got for time?
That's what she said.
Yeah, safe. Lionel's time was off there. You got to throw that one out. It's definitely off, so.
Lionel's all hopped up on Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah, LeBron is trash. I'm a Kobe guy, but this jersey was worn. I saw me and my dad sitting in the living room watching the Lakers in Game 7 against the Blazers when Kobe threw the lob to Shaq. Me and my dad were watching that game together and watched that whole championship run together.
Do you remember 08 in the Garden?
Yeah, when we got ran in Game 7. I remember that. But I remember getting payback.
I have a
2 years
story
later
about that game. Okay, so
Gio lined out for the final out there.
Me and my best friend living together just post-college, big Celtics fans. We used to go to the Garden and find a way to get to any game we could. Mm-hmm. They go into Game 6 in Boston, and he comes to me and he's like, dude, we got to see if we can go to this game. Now, I was in college, didn't have any money to my name back then. We had rent due. So we went down there with like $1,500 to our name, like combined.
Yeah.
And we're like, maybe we can get in. We were trying to get the tickets. We can't get anything close. We finally, like, right about the game's about to start, about 20 minutes, and we find some guy who's like, we can do it, but I got $1,000 each. I'm like, I can't do it. He's like, lowest I can do is $1,800. We have 15. So I'm like, what are we? I went and grabbed and wrote a bad check to my bank, the Bank of America. Wrote the bank, put it in the thing, and deposit. Said I was writing a $300 check, so we get enough money. We take the money out, buy the tickets. We're like, we're not telling anybody about this game because we have our rent is at this game. Like we're like not going to be able to pay rent this month, and we're like we're going. We can't tell anybody. We snuck in up. We're hanging out in the blower area. By the end of the game, we're up in the bleachers where our tickets were. In the third quarter, I mean, it was blowout. Fourth quarter. The people were holding up banners. We were smoking cigars. We are the champions up top. We're telling everybody now we're on Facebook live. It was one of the greatest. I mean, despite your kids being born, probably one of the greatest nights I've ever had in my life.
That's great.
Didn't pay rent that month. Got chased by our landlord for about 6 months probably.
But you saw the Celtics win the title.
And I'll never forget that. And
that's great.
Yeah, as somebody who missed the Patriots doing that against Atlanta, my dad and brother went, and I was supposed to go to that game. And got stuck in a poker tournament and had to miss it. And busted the tournament about 3 hours after the flight left, missed that, and I'm like, well, as long as it's not the greatest Super Bowl ever, the Patriots go all the time, and it was the greatest Super Bowl ever. So
that was the 27-3 or 28-3
they
comeback.
were at that game, and I was sitting home by myself, just busted the tournament.
Briner gets one up in the air, deep. That's going to be a trouble team.
Oh,
Willie.
my goodness.
Willie, as he catches it and runs through the dugout for the out. What a play.
Takes a swig of Gatorade and right back on the field. That was an unbelievable play right
That's
there.
That's a really great play. That was in trouble.
Finger fives.
Wow, great play.
That's a tough play. And then to not run into the pole in the dugout and die.
I got a good one. I could give in a little. I got a good game I snuck into that I went to a little bit different. I went to the USC Texas national title game at the Rose Bowl. When Vince Young scores in the end zone to win.
Yep.
I had a job I got a 1-day job as Weber gets absolutely annihilated by the dirtiest knuckleball we've seen today. He knew it was strike 3 and just flipped his bat at it just to do a courtesy swing. That was disgusting as Weber goes down.
He just didn't want the backwards K on the
on
the scorecard there because there was nothing you could do about that.
Wow, that was filthy. But anyways, I had a job working and I'm at the game and I'm meeting Matthew McConaughey, Roger Clemens, all these celebrities and stuff. I'm selling them programs. I was selling programs, and then I'm like, I got to go into this game. So I wasn't even old enough. Check swing. I wasn't even old enough to drink. I was 20 years old. And I had a girl there with me that was old enough. I said, you got to buy us beers. And we need 2 beers in each hand. As they're questioning a check swing here, I would say it's safe. But so we walk into the stadium with beers in our hands. And I just say, act like you got a ticket. If anybody asks you for your ticket, you act like you can't reach it because your hands are full. And we walked in and a guy tried doing it. And I just said, hands are full and kept going. Ended up walking up aisle after aisle after aisle and sat next to Tom Arnold and watched the Rose Bowl. Tom Arnold it was great.
From what was that show?
But I was an SC fan and it was he was on
Roseanne,
he was with Roseanne. What show? He was on the Best Damn Sports Show at that time. Remember that?
He was also True Lies, right?
True Lies, yep.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, so I snuck into that game and just handed my beers to these guys. They let me stand there and I watched the whole game.
Yeah, you gotta just walk in like you own the place sometimes.
Yep.
That's what my dad always used to tell me when you just act like you own the place, and usually nobody gives you a hard time. That's when you hesitate.
As I'm telling that story, I'm wondering if my mom knew that, and she knows I snuck into that game.
Well, you know now, Mom.
As GK takes a big swing, Billy mixing in the slider more. Back to this one. We gotta go. This is gonna be a good series. This is gonna be back and forth, I feel. GK rips one. Jerome, nice play. Flips the 2, but the wind's going to take it. Gio back to the base.
Oof, close.
4-9-3 for the fielder's choice. We got to get Lonell's clock on. Yeah, if the watch ain't working, if you can't get that going, let's get a stopwatch. Uncle Eddie is not Tom Arnold.
No, that's
I see Steve Mook. Cuba Dave says he was at the Rose Bowl too. Of course you were, Dave. You're always at games.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, my mom said, yeah, I told us when it happened. Okay, good. I'm not going to get grounded then.
Yeah, I was 19 or 20 years old then. I didn't have much money back then.
Yeah, I was 20 and it was like a job they were going to pay me like $150 for the day, and I just the people who hired me heard we heard you got into the game. I was like, yeah. They're like, we're not going to pay you, right? And I'm like, yeah, I understand. It's worth it.
Yeah. We'll chalk that one up as time served.
Worth it. I got to see Reggie Bush and Lindell White.
Yeah, that's you could
Matt Liner.
If we negotiated this deal before, and I'm going for it. Let's go.
I mean, some say it's one of the best college football games ever played.
Yeah, that was one of the greatest games. That's if you ask me, which ones I remember, that was such a hyped game too. It was Texas and
I think SC came in with a 33-game win streak.
Reggie Bush. Who they have?
Reggie Bush, Matt Liner.
That's when it was football was good.
They had Ray Malaluga, Brian Cushing. I mean, there was 12 first-round draft picks in that game.
Yeah.
Vince Young
was
the Rose Bowl MVP.
Yep.
And here we go. It's Jerome Benloss puts one up in the air. Let's see Topol. Oh! Probably should have been Kennedy's ball. That ball just kept drifting away from Topol, and that's going to get down. Tough play either way, but you'd like to see the outfielder call that one, Tim.
I'm a big on, who person coming in, center fielder, whoever it might be, just call it. I don't care if some people are he called it, call him off.
Yeah.
You have the right of way here. If you have a better angle at it, it's way easier to make a play coming in than it is to backing up, especially with the wind the way it is today. I think that I think the way that Tyler Walensky's been playing out there in left field, I think that's where the spot. I think that Kennedy's a little bit too far right, and I think that Taylor Bryner's a little bit too far right also. I think that everything's going to get pushed back to you, so you might as well just use right field as a complete dead zone, and no ball's going to land out there. It's going to get caught by your infielders over here, or it's going to get pushed far enough back over. Anything that goes higher than like 25 feet, 30 feet is going to be caught on the left side of the field over here.
I agree. And we've seen that same play and with the Vaderz in the first inning, and Tyler Walensky took control, came flying in, no doubt it was his, and he grabbed it.
He's been playing the wind excellent today.
Yes, yeah. And that's where you see a guy that's played a lot of wiffle ball out here, veteran. Kennedy and Topol, both rookies. They'll figure it out. Both good athletes. And Topol's kind of like a guy that he makes so many plays. Like if you see him going for it, it's like, let me get out of his way because he's probably going to make it, right?
Right. Yeah, no, for sure. Tyler, he's just a guy that, he's like a receiver, punt returner kind of guy that just kind of sees the ball where it's going and is good at anticipating on getting to that spot where that's going to meet the ground. And that's what he does so well out here. He really looks like a receiver out there.
Yep. So that's going to bring up Billy Santuan here. Should be one out. I got one out. I think Walensky struck out. So that's first and second as Weber walks Billy. So this is getting dicey here for the Snappers. I mean, the Jedis as Setna comes up. Grounds one. GK knocks it down, hits it in fair. Topol flips it to third. Nobody there. Nah, I don't think they're going to get it.
Not going to get it. And
that ball stayed in the infield. So it should just be bases loaded.
GK looking at his hands right now. He's usually really short-handed over there. Had a few tough hops tonight. Not much he can really do about some of those.
It's going to be on Kenny. Kenny needs to make the call. Did it get past the line? If it did, then the runner scores, and then Billy goes to third. So, they're going to call that after the deflection off GK, it got past that line. So that's going to put runners at first and third, and the Vaderz have one in with one out as Kyle Eder comes to the plate. Trev, if you got the iPad for the scoreboard, I can do it. I know you got a bunch going on down there. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we can definitely bring it up
because it's definitely somebody's doing it. Smoked by Eder.
That was a hard hit ball.
That's an RBI single. Bryner with the good throw to third, so that's going to put runners at first and second and score Billy Santuan. So it's 2-0 Vaderz.
That was a real hard hit ball. Tough play to make.
Yeah, Eder getting his back going this week. It doesn't look like he's trying to lift as much as he always does. He's like, I'm just going to hit it hard and
you just need to shave. That's all.
Yeah, nice clean shave.
That's all it takes.
Here's Gio with a big home run, and he's done it again. That's deep. That's back. Is it going to sneak in? And it does again.
It did the same thing.
3-run homer for Gio Battistoni.
Such a sick.
5-0 Vaderz.
That ball leaves the bat, heading to the right side of the container like a shot, and it ends up breaking to the foul pole by about 3 or 4 inches. That is how hard the wind is blowing.
Here comes the Python. Look at those biceps, folks, and you see why he can just muscle them out. As Gio gets his second home run of the day, he's going to dislocate somebody's shoulder with that celebration. Just give me the classic high five if I'm in that dugout.
What that man tested.
Gio gives the Vaderz a 5-0 lead.
His thighs are like bigger than my waist.
He's a monster. I saw him a couple weekends ago at the bar with me and Sansone were at the bar watching Knights game or something, and Gio was there. For Jerome rips one through the 5-6 hole for a base hit. Went up, what's up, dude? Gave him a hug and just was like muscles. I couldn't. I was just pure muscles. I was like, good Lord, dude.
GK's having a tough time over there at third. That's another really tough play. Like, that's a hit in my opinion.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Like, these balls are hit at him so hard, so fast.
Yeah.
And he's just had so many this game. It just seems like it's been struggling over there, but I don't think many people are making those plays.
No, the Vaderz aren't. They're not hitting Texas Leaguers through. They're ripping the ball.
It right at him. It's another one of those things. It looks like it's easier, but when that ball's moving, it's that light, so it's very difficult to know how high it's going to bounce, or it can flick off your fingertips and into the field. It's
like it's coming off the bat some of these hits are coming off 90+ miles an hour, and you're less than 60 feet away. Like it's a big time reaction. And Billy rips one, and that's gonna get to the wall for.
No, it didn't.
Oh, it didn't.
It didn't. He made a great play on that one. Great play to stop that.
Oh, okay. I thought that. Damn, that was weird. I thought it got to. Oh, it did. Yeah, I thought it hit off the pole. No, it's all good. Billy Santawan hits an RBI double, so 6-0 Vaderz.
My original thought was double, but then I just saw it in his hand, so I thought he somehow made the play.
And that's going to bring up Nate Stepna.
What do you think? Do we got to get the 10 run this one?
We could, but
this is what I expected to see, especially with as accurate in the ball that Shane throws. I don't think it favors his conditions.
Is this bothering you? I'm just like right here with my.
No, you can put your hand on my leg if you want.
No, I'm not going to do that.
All right. Why not?
Don't do the like slow jams voice to me either when you're talking.
Baby, what are you doing? Mm-hmm.
As Stepna comes to the plate.
Cody.
This is like how I lean forward because it's hard. I can't see, especially with these monitors. This monitor thing in front of me now.
It's tough. We need to chop it off. It already went down a little bit too, right?
Well, they put the radars in the box now.
Right.
So
and actually, I like that. To be honest with you.
Wow. Oh my God, they are just teeing off right now.
Yeah, Shane just throws. His ball is just not great for this weather. It gets slowed up even more. He throws a lot of strikes. He does some weird stuff. Puts a lot of stuff high in the zone, and it's just going to be trouble for this lineup. This Vaderz lineup. Two good hitters.
He's definitely more of a pitch to contact guy and let the defense work.
Exactly.
But in these conditions and this Vaderz lineup,
like that's
what is that?
That's parking lot again. That's parking lot. That started off going this way. See, you need to do what Gio did. You need to start off towards center field, shot towards center field. It's going to be a home run every time.
Play the draw.
Yeah, exactly.
Or for Gio, it's a fade.
Right.
Oh, that was a dirty knuckleball. I could see the holes looking at us the whole time as Eder goes down, swinging there, but not before the Vaderz hang a big old crooked number up. 7-0 Vaderz going into the
touchdown.
So yeah, they hung up a touchdown and converted the extra point. Yeah. So that's going to be a ton of run support for Billy Santawan here as he goes into the bottom
tough right now today. I think Billy's knuckleball has looked as good as it's been all season.
Yeah.
So I expect him to continue to throw a majority of those knuckleballs and really just make this Jedi lineup over here just swing and hope they hit it.
Yeah, and look for
Gio's out here doing push-ups. Jesus Christ.
Getting his work in.
I'm up here eating Cheez-Its and he's doing push-ups. How am I supposed to compete with that?
Getting his work in.
I'm 42 eating Cheez-Its and he's out there 26 doing push-ups with his teeth.
The thing, too, is like between the end of last game where they saw Weber and then they've seen him a lot in a row. So look for the Jedi to maybe mix it up. Maybe go to Brandon Gregg or Austin Topol to pitch.
Brandon Gregg down there like the lightsaber. He's ready.
Yeah. And here's Adam Kennedy swinging at that knuckle. He's chasing a lot of balls out of the zone right now. That'll come with time.
That's rookie things. You don't see guys like come in right away and just figure it out. Even the guys who are as great as baseball players, the wiffle ball moves weird. It dances up here. You got to get used to some of the pitchers and you get a little anxious.
Yeah, definitely a learning curve.
You also, days like this, you also see everybody else going yard and hitting balls to the top of the hill. You get a little bit, swing happy yourself, and you want to do that, and so you want to chase something.
Yeah, this is a day to add to your numbers if you can get some balls up in the air.
Yes, today I'm really hoping the wind stays like this all day for the afternoon for us, and then should be a fun day.
That's ripped, and that's going to get through. Good swing there by Kennedy as he rips one through Jerome's chest there. Jerome tried to kind of use his body, and it just squeaked through.
Nice hit there for Kennedy, who was batting under 200 before that at bat, but he's definitely going to figure it out. He's got a nice, good swing. He's got good contact. I think he's going to be all right.
Yeah, he's getting better every week at the plate. I mean, he's solid in the field already. Right. He's getting better at the plate every week, and they're giving him a ton of at bats.
He's working with two of the best to work with down there. I remember spending one day as a snapper, just for during one of the scrimmages, and working with Shane and T-Beat over here, just switching some of my swings, my stance around. It just was a massive help.
When I was a rookie, TB helped me out a lot, just because I'd be at the field. He'd always like, hey, I see. I'd ask him questions, and he was always very helpful and give me his thoughts on what he does, because it is a different game. I played baseball my whole life, but the wiffle ball thing is a little bit different. So
definitely is.
Yeah, you're going to play today Legends 20 PLW. Seven nothing Vaderz here in the bottom of the second. TB 7 up. Oof. He takes a big cut at that knuckleball. Billy's got the knuckle.
20?
Legends. I'm trying to think who the number is. Who's 20? Is it Wigfield?
Might be. No, he's 22, isn't he? I don't know. Ooh.
Ripped by Briner down the line. Tyler with up the throw. Does he touch the base?
Got it.
So that's going to hold the runner at second, first and second. That's going to bring up, it's Wigfield. Wigfield's 20.
Oh, he is. Okay.
Yeah.
I think he's 22.
Weber, that's going to bring up Shane Weber. Let's see if he can cut into
Taylor
this
Briner
Vaderz
might
lead.
be batting over 500 by the end of this game.
Wow.
He came into batting almost 480 or something like that. 471.
Half the time he gets a hit.
That's incredible.
He can get his pitching
14,
numbers. He can get his pitching numbers down. He might be a 4-time MVP.
He's definitely a candidate for it every year, no matter what.
Yep.
I mean, the only time he didn't really, I think, was the year that he was hurt half the year, right?
Yeah.
For the most part, in the last year.
Yeah, I mean, we did that fantasy draft, and
He went third, right?
He went third, which is 3 picks too low. If you ask me. I mean, for me, I'm a big Hallett guy just because I really like Hallett. But to me, if we're gonna have an argument, I'm not gonna die on the sword fighting for Hallett or Briner.
Yeah,
like,
I'll
they're
take
both
either one, man.
Either
yeah,
one.
either one. It's not a tough spot when you're a GM picking 1 and 2 there, and you're like, okay, you just tell me who I got. All right, thank you, appreciate it. I want one of these two, and that's it for Billy. There, he walks out, which is early, actually.
Yeah,
very early on. I'm a little shocked, and we'll see. They got a nice 7-run cushion. You're gonna bring in Eder, whose ERA
so
has been
Billy
ridiculous.
came in the 5th, so he pitched the 5th and 6th, and then he went 1 and 2, so 4 innings. So he's got 5 left. Eder went into the 5th and walked out, so Eder has 4 now. He's coming in, so this is 6. So the innings could come into play in Game 3 here. I imagine they'll try to get out of this inning with Eder, and then maybe start clean with Stepna.
Yeah, Eder's all over this.
That's huge. To get Topol to fly out there is a big.
First pitch
Eder
swing.
got out of a bases loaded no out jam against you guys last week with 3 strikeouts. I'm just saying he's done this. This is kind of what he's done for them. He gets these Vaderz out of jams. Let's see if he can do it today as he's going to face Greg Kelly here with 1 out, bases loaded.
Ground ball double play. What are you looking for right here?
56 into the pan.
Greg hits the ball hard too, so he's got to elevate right now. He's got to make sure he elevates. The most important thing is not hitting the ball right now into the ground ball. This team's too good
Do not
defensively.
hit it to Jerome at third.
Nope.
Anywhere else but
Inning
that.
over if you do that.
Good take, 2-1.
You're better off to either just swing up and try to elevate it or strike the heck out.
And there's a lot of time left in this game. If they can do something big here
they
in
need
this
to do
inning.
something now though. That was lucky he missed that because he just missed that one. That would have been a troubling ground ball, probably a double play. If they don't score here, I feel like that's a big blow to them, and it might be too much to overcome.
Oh
but
boy, Alex Fernandez in the chat says Eder's got to take those white sleeves off. Talking about his arms. Not enough sun on those arms yet
that's
for
racist.
enough for
that's
Alex.
Racist, Alex.
We don't got that cute. Everybody
Jeez,
doesn't have that Cuban blood.
I wish I had that born-in tan like you have. I gotta go to Suntan Video, whatever that place is again. There it
GK.
is.
Oh
That's
no!
What we didn't want to see.
Are they going to go home? Oh, there
was 2 outs.
There was 2 outs, so we were off on that. I thought there was
Okay.
only 1 out. So 2 outs there, so they get out of the jam. Bases loaded jam. Eder comes in, gets out of it. I imagine that's his 5th inning of work, so 4 left. Maybe
left for him.
with a 7-0
Probably,
lead,
yeah, you
and if
probably
they can
take him
tack
out.
on here.
I think that you should take him out. I think they go to. I mean, Billy's obviously walked out. You got Walker. Throw Jason Walker.
Oh, is Walker here?
Yeah.
I didn't see him
I'd
earlier.
throw Walker right now if I. He's.
Walker is here.
Walker's here. He can eat up some innings right now. Finish this game off. Keep a nice around 7-run cushion is more than Walker needs, in my opinion. He's a pitcher who throws a lot of sliders and looping stuff. So if they catch up to him, it's probably going to go out today. But 7 runs is a good cushion. He might get a few more now.
The other thing that always comes into effect too is so I think we're going into the top of the 3rd. If they can hang 3, that's 10.
over, yeah,
Maybe you go Eder
then you end the
because
game.
it's like a closed
Well,
situation,
that's
and
different.
then you can
If they
save
get
innings, right?
If you get the 3, I think you go with you go that way. And try to end the game, and you save the innings that way.
Yeah.
But if not, then either way, Eder has 4 innings left, I believe, right?
Yep.
So if you do that, you use 1, and then you save Walker's innings, who you don't really even need anyway because you got Billy coming in the next game.
You got Billy with 5
Eder
left.
With 4, and then Stepman, who hasn't even touched the mound today.
Right.
So you're not really worried. I think if you're really worried about saving innings, you do it this way: is you have Walker pitch no matter what. Right now, you get 7 runs. Those 4 innings from Eder could be big in the 6th game. I mean, in the 3rd game.
Yeah, I think the only way we see Eder is if they get it into a mercy situation and just go, hey, close it down. Let's end this one early.
Yeah, even then it depends if it's a 10-run mercy. If they have 12, if it's 12, I'd still go Walker.
Yeah.
Just because. Like it's at that point. You don't need Walker. You don't need his innings. You have a team that's so deep right now. 1 game left, and your guys have Stepnet's got 9.
Yeah.
He's got 4, and Billy's got
5.
5. So that's enough for game 3, where Walker can pitch 3 innings right now, and you save Eder's 1 inning and not have him go out there even in a close situation.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see.
Stepnet out there and get the close situation.
It'll be interesting to see how Sasai approaches it. So we'll keep track of that. What'd you think of that Red Bull I got you?
I'm still drinking it. It's good.
Good, huh?
It's good. It definitely has a little bit of a tropical taste to it. Yeah.
That's my favorite one, the yellow one.
Yeah, I needed it.
Gio Battistoni, he's had a great day. Came into today, I believe, hitting 444. He's already hit. He's got a couple base hits, couple homers. It feels like he hasn't got out much.
Yeah, Gio's been he's been on fire. He's only had I think he had like 15 at bats or less. He only came out 1 or 2 games, but
One
when
series,
he was here, he was on fire. And like as it is tonight, he's on fire again tonight.
Yep. Oh, and he's walked, I think, 3 times. So he just walked on Brandon Gregg. So that's going to bring up Jerome Benlas.
You know what's even really more amazing is how many, this game's kind of like getting out of hand a little bit here, or was getting out of hand. Tanner Roundy, like we were talking about him earlier, like his numbers, I was looking at them last night. 413 average, slugging 1,000, 7 home runs. He was 1,500 OPS. Yeah, it's just ridiculous.
Video game.
Ridiculous. 19 RBIs,
and Jerome crushes that. Gets the draw. Beautiful controlled swing, right? And he puts the Vaderz up 9-0 with that 2-run bomb. It was just a get me over slider there by Brandon Gregg, and Jerome crushed it.
Yeah.
All Vaderz just as soon as they get going, they all get going, man.
It's like the Jedis are like kind of just mailing it in here. This is
very Empire Strikes Back-y right now.
This is right now, yeah. Like Luke just lost his hand and stuff.
Yeah. Vaderz are letting the Jedi know.
But this is going to make good for the sequel next time.
Yeah.
When they come back.
Return of the Jedi would be part 3. So
if they want to hire me to make them a little video, I'll do it.
Big Willie coming to the plate. And
he
rips one down the line. Kennedy able to keep it off the wall. Clean single from Tyler Walensky there. What's up, brother? As he gets the hit. Mercy rule is in effect after the 3rd inning, and it looks like the Vedas are adding Sasai Alacone to the bottom of the order. Yeah, because it looks like Billy's still on deck. So it's 10 runs after 3 or anytime somebody gets to 15. So Vaderz score 1 more here. Go and get 3 outs in the bottom of the 3rd, we'd have a mercy and get our day back on time.
I think today's going to be a 15 days. At some point during the series today, whether it's
Sasai rips it up the middle, flips to Briner. Briner with the throw.
Got it.
Hits the pan's gonna. What do you get? 506. Oh, boy. Okay. So, fielder's choice. We got Sasai. We got run the play, Trev. Do we got to stop? Do I have a stopwatch up here? I might need to get one.
Yeah, it stopped at 2nd. It's actually, I think he's out. Yeah, I think it's a double play.
Let's see.
Because watch, it stops at 3.55 in TB. Ready? He stops it. No, it's not. It's close. Actually, I don't know. It's close. It's close.
It is close.
It is close.
Kenny had 497. Or 506. Sorry.
Yeah,
he had 506.
Hit the pan. That makes a difference.
Yep.
If it doesn't hit the pan. Oh, we're not getting a challenge. I thought we were getting challenged.
I did too.
Sick pitch by Brandon Gregg.
Brandon Gregg strikes out Billy Santiwan. That should be 2 outs.
It should count as 2 outs, Brandon Gregg. I think it was a great pitch as well. Milla time in the house. Rolling in for their game. Nasty Nate looking to make sure that they don't play a fourth inning with that swing. Brandon Gregg misses low on that one. Skips it in. Has a tendency to sometimes miss low. Although you want somebody to miss low if they're going to be missing 10 days like today. You don't want them missing high. Like that one was missing high.
Sorry, I'm getting some stuff about our game.
Do your thing, yeah.
Looks like Night Owls are needing a player.
Trying to get They need a player.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm just trying to get caught up on that. And that's going to bring up Nate Stepna. Rips it, 5-6 hole.
Right through there.
Kennedy going to get it to third.
Fires it.
Not going to be in time, as that's going to put
Look at
easy
Sasai. Jesus, don't get in front of that man. Oh, my goodness.
Get off the tracks when the train is coming through.
He moves for a big guy, huh?
Yeah, he was quick. Sasai was...
Holy Jesus.
Sasai, I think, led our softball team in infield hits. He was a speed demon out there.
I fell on the way to first base one time. Softball.
Oh, yeah.
I hurt myself.
I remember that. I think you pulled both quads.
I did. I haven't run out of the box in like 20 years almost.
You were laying on first and calling for like a medic. And I was like, dude,
stretcher.
You're on your own, bud. This is men's softball. We don't have a gurney.
I was like, where's Bruce?
Yeah. Bruce wasn't there for you.
No, he wasn't. He was over at St. Rose doing his thing.
And that brings up Kyle Etter with runners at first and third, 2 outs.
Oof.
Big swing and a miss. Strikes out Etter. So 9-0 Vaderz.
All right.
Going into the bottom of the third, Jedi need to get something going here. Because if Vaderz are doing what you said. Look, Walker going right to the mound.
To Walker, yeah.
So
Smart.
Jason Walker's going to come into this game in the bottom of the third. Etter got him out of the jam last inning after Billy walked out. So it's 9-0. It's going to be Walker.
Cushion. Yeah, I like this decision.
And Walker, I believe, was Player of the Week 2 weeks ago for the Vaderz. He hit 2 home runs. He pitched a good game. He got called up to the booth. So he's definitely been doing very well.
If you picked Walker for Player of the Week that week, and plus 50,000,
would have been a good payout.
He would have crushed.
Yeah. Yeah, because he got in, he had a couple homers, and then he pitched a gem. So he's been doing good. So
yeah, he's a good addition to this team. He's a guy who can eat up a lot of innings when they don't have some of the other guys show up. He throws a lot of strikes. He's consistent.
His big old sweeping curve is a very odd, weird pitch. I don't feel like anybody throws that pitch as good as he does.
No, yeah.
And if he has command of that, he's a tough guy to face.
Similar to Trench's pitch, I feel like it comes in really slow and drops over. His has a little more sharp. Yeah, exactly. It's a little tougher. Ooh, it's a little screwball from him.
A little sub screw. He was a guy that just benefited from getting a ton of PCL innings and at bats, and I mean he was a MVP candidate down there.
Yep. Sometimes it's all you need. Just go. It's one season. Go check it out. Get the work in. Look at them.
As Billy Santawan knocks that down, makes the play out number 1, and Vaderz are winning and doing good, and Vaderz are all smiles. When they're playing like this,
they wear their emotions on their sleeve. You'd say, right?
You know exactly what's going on.
Yeah. You try not to get too high with the highs and too low with the lows, but look at that. Look at his placement. He is literally on point right now.
He's reading that. Reading that. The flies out there. Walensky, we're talking about, perfectly. He goes to where the ball's going to come. He doesn't get all happy feet.
Yep. He's going to. He knows where it's supposed to be, and he goes there. He's like just knows the wind's going to do its job, and he does his job, and then that's gone. Oh,
that was definitely gone, but just foul. Briner crushed that one over the berm.
Can we get a shot of Briner's last name on this shirt down here? Can you get that on that, Jesse? I mean,
no, it won't be because it's
too sharp down. Yeah, figured that. I love the lettering though. That was
the lettering.
That was it right there. That curveball we were just talking about with that sharp drop on it. If he leaves that up though, it's trouble.
Right.
If he keeps that, at your like lower chest and down, it's a tough pitch.
Yep. If he can get it to break down below the PLW logo, he's in a good spot.
Yeah, he's going to win that one all the time if he gets it.
Sped up Briner at 67, and Briner foul-tipped it.
So these new snapper hats, too. Have I not noticed that? Have they had these hats all year?
Yeah, those were the hats from their new red and blue jerseys.
Okay. Hot, right?
65 into the pan by Walker. Just seeing if Briner will keep chasing.
Hey, he's going to chase it. Throw it, right?
What's up, Spur? Spurrier saying, go Nuggets, go. Saying, what's up?
Nuggets are going to do some damage. They're a tough team.
We got a nice little future bet on them I placed about 4 months ago. So I'm kind of all in on them as well.
Yeah, Adam just said that the only reason Walker wasn't even in PLW last year is because he works weeknights and he couldn't work out with the schedule. But this year, being on the weekends, fit better for him.
But he for sure would got way more playing time being PCL than he would have.
He was the ace of his team and one of the best hitters on the team. So yeah, for sure.
And he strikes
he
out.
He benefited from it quite a bit.
He got Briner to swing and miss, and
got put on a good team, and he's in a good spot right now.
.502 Sluggers, good to see you in the chat. Tannic, so there we go. We got some 82 viewers.
Look at Wilson's jersey on Miller. It's
Look at my tan. Jeez Louise. That's from rolling up the sleeves last week. Good Lord.
Yeah.
But
look at Wilson's dress on him.
Oh, they got Wilson's jersey on Miller, who's down there doing stopwatch for us. Look at that.
Looks like a dress.
That's funny. That's a kite. And that's going to bring up Gio Battistoni here in the top of the fourth as the Vaders lead 9-0. It's been all Vaders here basically since the sixth inning of last game when they put up 4 to take the lead. And then they've just came out and completely dominated here in game 2. Gio rips one, and he is human, folks. Yeah. First time I think he's gotten out today.
I think it's half, actually. You know, if you
but the first time you've gotten out, Gio?
If you trace his
second time
bloodline all the way back, and Leonidas,
yeah,
I think that's his great.
He's got to be related to Leonidas. Yeah,
or maybe Achilles, one of those two.
Something. The second time he's gotten out today, so he's had a real nice day. Whether it's on a walk, home run, base hits, he's done it all.
I think you believe Jerome had a bomb last time up. Off of, Greg left one up in the zone, and Jerome showed him what you don't do.
See Mark Tavano out on the berm, getting ready. I believe they play next.
Yep, getting a little tan.
What do we got next? We got Sand Vipers, Night Owls, I believe.
Yes, that is correct, I believe. I gotta get myself some lunch, and that's the one time I'm gonna break out of here for the day.
That's me. I'm not signed up for anything, but if they need something, I'll help. But I'm gonna try to go get a bite, and then I think I'm back in the booth for
our game.
Legends Lightning. Yeah.
Yeah. So I need a little bit of a break before that game.
Oh
Eat
my!
Some food.
Brandon Gregg just lobbed one 34 to Jerome on 3-1, and he stared it down. Did not take a rip at it.
The absolute balls you got to have to throw that pitch after the guy just put one on top of the hill off your last at bat. Throw that and says, you know what, I don't care. Let's go. Now he's going to skip one to the pan for ball 4.
Oh, and he called it. So there's a walk there, and that's going to do it for Brandon Gregg.
Should have lobbed another one.
They're going to go to GK here. They're just going to kind of
saving the
innings.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Which is smart. And GK's been out on the weekend tournaments pitching and doing a lot. So
what about
is he
Topol?
Coming in and throw strikes?
Why not throw Topol?
Yeah, I'm not sure why they haven't gone to Topol yet.
Maybe
he's going to be the game 3 starter.
Right, but he doesn't need 9 innings.
If it's me, I don't want the Vaders seeing him until they see him.
I also wouldn't mind. You could say that, or you could also go with the argument that you want to let him figure it out in this wind for an inning.
Yeah, true.
Than just a rookie going out there first time seeing a real hard wind.
Yeah, I mean he's got a knuckleball too, so maybe they just. I'm thinking it's more like let's not let these Vaders see him too much until game 3 when we try to steal one.
Yeah. It was a little yipper.
Yeah. Ankle biter out there, getting loose. Tyler Walensky here, got a 2-1 count. Shane Weber at third, Topol at short, Brandon Gregg at second, Kennedy and Briner in the outfield. Jerome Binlas at first after the walkout.
Solid defense behind him. Nice
there we go, GK, 48 in the bottom of the pan as the wind is picking up.
Good location, a little bit, almost like a little screwball. you're getting like a natural, like a little bit of a screwball motion just because of the wind right now. So
that's deep, that's high, that's back and gone up onto the berm.
And that is going to be in the Mercy Rural territory now. So we could even have a 15.
Yeah.
11, 4 more. 2 more outs. GK throwing throwing strikes right now with this wind. It could be trouble.
Especially they're starting to ring it up to the.
GK's not going to be the guy who's going to be blowing it by you, and he's going to throw consistent strikes and rely on his defense. But when the ball's carrying the way it is right now, your defense is kind of irrelevant. Ball's going to just go. So.
The best pitchers are going to be in trouble with this wind.
Yeah. So
11-0 Vaderz.
Where a lot of the variance in this game is going to be, where the teams that have 3, like the Vaderz, have 3 solid pitchers, like three good pitchers. What is that?
There was like a clump in there.
Ew. That's the lot. That's my biggest. Oh, it's coming out now. Now you're all over yourself.
What is going on?
Guys, if we can get a video of Cody the first time drinking a drink.
Oh,
is there
God.
a hole in it or something?
I don't know what's in there.
Somebody using it for a dip?
No.
Yeah, it looks like it.
No.
Looks like it. Not me.
Don't say that.
I'm just trying to freak you out even worse over here. That's like my nightmare right there. Just like, what movie is that when he's in the bedroom and he uses the cup?
Oh, God, I don't even.
Yeah.
That'll get me spinning up here.
What movie is that from? Oh, I can't. American Pie or something like that?
Something like that.
Something like that. Where he did
Oh, man. What the hell?
Yeah, he finished in the glass. And
God.
Anyway, back to wiffle ball, our children's sport.
So that's going to bring up Sasai with a 1-2 count.
Yeah, Chad says American Pie. I think it was American Pie.
Spikes one there.
Stifler drinks there or something like
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, see Roundy in the chat. The boys are rumbling. They sure are, man.
You're at home too. Imagine that.
They didn't. I mean, they're missing you, but they're not missing you. They're looking really good. I can't imagine what would be happening if you were here as well.
We tried really hard last year to get Roundy when he was hurt all year long.
Yeah.
We knew that they needed some players sometimes, and we had the luxury of not needing it. Walker going to come in here. We got Walker come in and add to the bottom of the lineup now.
Yep, they're going to add Walker. So Walker, who, as we mentioned, last time he got in the lineup, hit a couple homers. So
just trying to get him for whatever we could because I knew he wasn't going to play all season for them, and they needed some guys. So Society didn't bite.
That would have been a steal.
Yeah, I was trying. We're all about the steals. I'm trying to get steals, but that would have been a great one. Having him and Tyler in the outfield would be just ridiculous. Oof. Nothing would drop. They're just worried about them running into each other.
Oh, Roundy is at a golf tournament, Scramble. He is 9 under through 14.
Jesus.
In the Gale Force.
Huh?
I've seen Roundy golf. He's a stick. As Walker draws a walk, so that's going to do it for Greg Kelly. And they're just going to go to Shane,
Weber, huh? Yeah. I guess they don't want to just tip their hand on Topol. Is Topol, or maybe Brandon Craig's going to start game 3.
Maybe
Topol's just not ready yet. I don't know. Maybe they're just not ready.
Don't want him to pitch in this wind or something.
I don't know. I don't know. I've seen him pitch enough where I would feel like that this would be a spot for him, but
yeah, we'll see what they do in game 3. It's interesting.
Maybe the force got in their head.
Oh, and that's a base hit for Billy Santuan. That's going to put runners at first and third as the Snappers aren't able to hold the runner at second.
Gio walk it off?
Could be. If Stepna gets on, it could be Eder walking it off.
Eder walking it off. Oh, yeah, okay. Where is Eder then?
He's on deck. And Stepna...
That's not going to get through, though. Oh, it is.
No.
It is.
Everything that can go right is going wrong.
Walker stays there, right? Does Walker score there?
No, everybody advances 1 because it stayed in the infield and an out wasn't recorded. So 12-0 Vaderz.
All right.
And, yeah, if Eder were to launch one out here, that would be the 15-run ball game.
And that would be it. I think it's going to happen. I think we're getting 15 before we get out of this.
Oof.
I mean, you got to get through him and Gio. There it is.
There it is.
Game.
Gone. Ball game. 3-run homer into the corner. Eder walks it off in a mercy
That's what you do. Close game. They come back and beat you in game 1, and they come out on fire. This is why, like we said earlier, you have to beat this team in game 1. You have to let them implode on themselves.
Can't give them extra outs.
As emotional as it can get when they're front runners, they're unbeatable. When you break them in game 1, they look like a a non-playoff team.
Yeah.
So this is, you got to get them early.
This is it's what Brad will mention it because I've said it a couple times. The Vaders can get embarrassed, and the Vaders can embarrass you real quick. And this is like when the Vaders are clicking like this. Everybody on all the WIFFLE chats and in between team chats are going, oh no,
Yep.
Vaders are looking good again.
They are.
That's not something. That's not good
You have
news
to
for.
nip that in the butt. Nah.
That is not good news for the rest of PLW.
It's
as
all right.
we will take a short break here as the Vaders win 15-0 in 4 innings against the Jedis. We'll be right back.
All right.
And that's a deep drive. Brandon Gregg! Oh! Taylor Briner! Brandon Gregg, what a catch and play!
There's 9 games total.
Damn. Okay.
And we've got a home run for the Bombers.
Oh, wow. Murph grabs that like a boss.
Where's the hole? I thought I had that the whole way.
Oh! Sansone just smoked it off Buck Burner's mouth.
Looking really good as Gio unloads on that. And we were saying that the winds are kind of, slightly going out there.
That was a ugly looking swing. The bat must have broke there from Murphy. Looks like he's gonna go get a new one. Let's take another look at this.
Oh, man, that might be the furthest PLW home run at this field. Holy cow.
And then Hicks flew out.
Oh, that's a deep fly ball. That might go over. Oh! It's a fan, I think.
Really found his stroke here tonight, and he just smoked that ball. That
Left side. Oh, GK with another amazing play. Wow.
Day gets under that one. That's going to be a tricky play, but Eder
What a
plays
catch.
out with a big play.
Hit this pitch, but
and that's ripped by Corral. Manny Patricus, one-handed diving catch, a highlight play.
get the save. And we're good to go.
J-Dub, mammoth shot to the container.
Do not lay one in. Jake Purdy, deep drive, right field. Purdy with the bomb to tie it up. Deep drive, Howland, bat flip, gone! Home run, Tyler Howland, 7-6, Lightning, and they strike again on Tom Gannon.
Surfboard out there, waxing it up. She's ready to go, and that goes off J-Dubs.
Ripped by Dolby. Home run to tie it up. The Lightning have tied it up, and Randy Dolby wins the matchup between him and Gannon. Oh,
Tie
my
game.
goodness, tie ball game.
Oh, he hit it off Tanner.
Oh my God! TK Rabbit! He did it! Walk-off home run!
Welcome back, PLW. It is going to be game 3 of this morning series. We got the Jedi, formerly known as the Snappers. They're the Jedi when they play the Vaders versus the Vaders. And the Vaders came back to win game 1 in the 6th inning behind two-run homers, and then absolutely dominated in game 2, winning 15-0, mercying the Jedi in game 2. Austin Topol's going to take the mound for the Jedi. Vaders are looking like probably same lineup. So we are going to see Topol now. So they were maybe
they
just
wanted to save him.
Yeah, just didn't want maybe the Vaders to get their eyes on him until
I
it's
get
game
it.
3. So
Sometimes it takes 1 or 2 times through the lineup for you to figure a pitcher out and kind of time them up a little bit, see where their wind up. And they just didn't. They knew they were going to lose that game. Didn't really feel like tipping their hand next game.
And there was a trade announced on the PLW Twitter page. The Ones have acquired Barry Hutter from the Night Owls for cash considerations as Billy Santuan gets a base hit up the middle. So Barry Hutter of the Night Owls is now a 1.
I like Barry Hutter.
Me too.
I think that Barry Hutter is a player that is underrated and misused. I think that he's somebody who I think that should be in the lineup every day over there for the Owls. And I would have liked to have got him for the Lightning if it was possible.
As Stepna flies out there to Briner for out number 1. Yeah, that's an interesting move. I know One's kind of maybe struggling to get guys to show up.
Yeah.
So getting Hutter is a guy that does show up, and he will play. I know at the Night Owls, they got a bunch of new rookies, a bunch of new players. And
just out of my reach.
Maybe a thing to come is maybe see the Night Owls maybe making some trades to acquire more future assets and build that team up to be.
The team's nothing but future assets. That's all they have. They've had,
I mean, they got three first round picks already for next year too.
At what point though do you have to get some veteran leadership?
Yeah. But maybe adding all these assets is something that they can trade to a team to grab a guy or entice some free agents next year. So we'll see. So interesting moves. It's is that the first domino to fall this year with the trade?
No, that's another trade, right? I believe there was another one recently.
Other than on the draft night, I feel like there wasn't. Maybe
just his draft, I guess.
As Gio rips one, but Brandon Gregg with the volleyball type play kind of batted it to himself. He was playing a little bit deeper over there on the left side of the infield. Gio trying to go the other way, but Brandon Gregg with the
game 3 here.
Going to start Walker. Okay, so yeah,
just happy to have him play center field, I guess. And
his
defense is that much better with him out there.
No Roundy.
Yeah,
no Obara.
I actually like this decision. I think that Walker. The difference between Walker and Stepna on the mound isn't that great, but the difference between Walker in center field, Stepna in center field, or whoever else you have to put out there, either Eder or whatever, your defensive lineup is optimal right now with having Stepna. Actually, did Stepna leave? Or no, what's he doing? I think he might be.
He's just getting his mind right for the
push-ups out there.
Yeah. So, and Walker pitched good when he came in. I mean, he didn't give up anything. So, Bird was traded. I knew there was one more. Bird was traded to the...
I knew there was something. I said ones. The ones are doing all the shaking and baking.
Right. So
they gave AK the keys to the castle, and he's ready to make moves.
Yeah, he thinks he's Billy Bean and Moneyball trying to make some moves. So, So now, the ones, they traded away Bird and now have acquired Barry Hutter.
Yeah.
So... Okay, so two trades so far in the season.
And I think the team's better, in my opinion.
Yeah.
With Barry. I think Barry Hutter is somebody else who can pitch also if he got more reps and more work on it. Yeah. Throws a good, heavier ball.
So that's going to bring up Walker versus Briner here. And we've pretty much seen the Vaderz predominantly run the 3-man infield all on the left side and just giving the right side of the field completely to the Snappers. And the Snappers just haven't tried going that way.
Walker with a big, nasty curve.
Yeah.
Got Tyler to absolute bite on that one early. You don't see that very often.
What's going on with the Lightning? Are Lightning in any trade talks?
Nope.
No.
Staying pat.
Staying pat. I like it. I know the Cajun phones have been ringing here and there. There's some moves out there.
Another pitch. Walker getting all over Briner today. He's got him twice now.
Yeah, I think I know the wind is blowing out and you want to hit homers, but maybe just to get some pressure on these teams. Man, look at the other side of the field. You don't even need to hit it good.
I mean, but you can't. Even you have to hit it good, or it's not going to get there.
Yeah, but like Gio pulled one for a base hit over there, and
barely.
Yeah,
I mean, and Gio's about 100 times stronger than everybody else out here, and he hit the piss out of that ball.
Yeah.
And it made it 3 feet past the line.
You keep it low on the ground like Bruce Huson does and stuff.
And
like
again,
that.
Bruce Houston. You just mentioned two guys who are the Thor and Achilles of the league. Two of the monsters. Like I hit one as hard as I can that way, and it just hits the Great Wall of nothing.
Yeah.
And gets blown back here and doesn't even cross the line.
And Walker coming out, striking out the Bash brothers, Briner and Weber back to back. So Snapper's just not able to get it going.
You got to hit the ball so hard to that side right now to get the ball out of the infield. Like righties are in big, unless you're a righty with Gio Battistoni, Oppo power like that.
Mm-hmm.
Sansone, another guy who Sansone can hit the ball hard to the left. That's another one gone.
Topo gets one down the line, sneaks inside that pole, and he gets his first home run of the day. That ball was hammered.
It just hit line drives up in the air. They're going to go.
Walker kind of threw that like a little submarine drop, and it just kind of got too much of the plate, and Topo turned on it, ripped it down the line, solo home run. Jedi's up 1-0. Who is that? I can't see the person's. Oh, it's Loman. Wait, it was going on. Is the Snappers rebranding? No, they just have these Jedi jerseys, Loman, because they're playing the Vaders, and it's May the 4th be with you today. So they got this special Jedi uniform for when they play the Vaders. Two 2-1 count to Greg Kelly. Number 21, Jason Walker on the mound.
Nice one.
GK gets one. Big Willie!
Goodness gracious. He is playing out of his mind. Big Willie making a case for... I mean,
he looked like the Jordan Jumpman logo, stretching out one-handed, catching that ball. What a one-handed grab by the big man out there. Nice play, Tyler Walensky for out number 3. God, he's a good athlete. Yeah, the dark side is all over the force right now. It is. I mean, they got a solo homer there, but it still feels like.
Damn, they're on it right now. This team is. It feels like even though this game is a close game, it just feels like that team is just at any point just like kind of like a cat playing with a mouse.
Yeah.
And then just at any point they're gonna put this team away.
Topol needs to be special here in game 3, and
I don't know if he can do it. I'm gonna be honest with you.
It's gonna be tough.
I think as high as I am on Topol in long term, I don't think yet is ready for anything like this lineup right now.
Yeah, we'll see. It's gonna be interesting. But
TV go at 4 innings, 3 innings left.
At least 3, maybe 4.
Yeah, I think that Topol has to get you through these 3 innings. You don't want to see anybody else. The Topol's ball is heavy enough where he throws hard enough where he cuts to this wind a little bit and he might be all right. If they can get back to Briner, who got them through 4 innings or whatever with 2 runs, 5 innings, get yourself another run now. Maybe they can steal the 3rd game. Other than that, we're going to see the Vaders just come unload.
Yeah. Yeah, these conditions are optimal.
Yeah.
For big offenses, and the Vaders, one of the biggest offenses in the league, the Sand Vipers, the Lightning, all teams that put up big runs, all playing today in these conditions.
Yeah,
so
it's going to be a lot of runs today for these guys.
Should see all kinds of home runs hit today. Probably biggest one hit so far was that Jerome one over the berm, maybe. Stepna. Who hit? Stepna hit one bomb.
Yeah.
So Topol walks Jerome there. And not this isn't any shot, but like with this Vader lineup, like Jerome and Tyler are you can't walk them in front of the big boys with all the home run power at the top of the lineup.
Can't. And you can't let them hit home runs either, which is like, either one is been a recipe for disaster. But these guys are hitting bombs. The 5 and 6 hitters are hitting the ball up on the top of the berm. That's going to be tough to beat no matter what.
Right.
Roman
says Lakers Celtics in the booth. Man, this is a great day. He's loving what we got going on in the PLW Nation today.
Team Lakers. Oh, wait. Just kidding.
And that's going to do it for Topol. So Topol back-to-back walks on Jerome and Tyler Walensky, and that's going to bring in Briner.
Yeah, they got to go right to him now. Got to get out of this inning right now.
Yeah, because it's no outs. So this is
no outs and do or die time. Like we said, you don't want to let this team get ahead of you. If they get a few runs right now, they're liable to just open it up and beat you 11-1.
Yeah, this feels like a big moment here early on already in the top of the second. Momentum's going to shift one way or the other. It's either the Vaders putting up a crooked number or Briner comes in, shuts it down, gets their team back in the dugout to face Walker of the Vaders. So this is Briner, man. This is his spot to get his team out of a jam. He's gonna have to do it against Billy Santiwan, Nate Stepna, and Kyle Etter.
So you did know better for me. I think we're on pace right now because with that early game that when they ended early, we're
like right on pace. It's 12-11.
So had that not ended 3 innings early, we'd be in big trouble.
Yes,
I thought so. But you never know what happens around here. I felt like it would be a day that it could be like that with a lot of wind, pitching changes, home runs.
Yeah. Yeah, where we're gonna have to make up time is in between innings warming up. I think we've been a little lagging on that, but we can pick it up.
Yeah. I hate having the late game because it's like by the time we get up there, it's like that game ends and it's like first pitch. You have no time to even swing a bat.
Yeah, it's been nice playing on Sundays because there's just not enough time. So it's we still pick up the pace as Billy flips one into the outfield. That's a base hit. Topol with the catch and flip to GK.
Stop at home. He needs to go home.
Ooh, I would have liked that. GK firing one to home just to make it interesting.
It's a free roll. Why not?
Yeah. So, but that's going to be a base hit for Billy. That's going to put runners at the corners and a run across. Tie ball game with Nate Stepna at the plate. Feels like every time Stepna's been in this moment, he's gone yard today. Goes the other way.
Same thing again. Brandon Gregg still not learning a lesson from last time. He keeps taking that first step, running backwards there, and that ball is not going to get over his head.
Yeah, it's your reaction.
It's an instinct. Yeah,
instinct reaction. Just take a step back.
You're judging the bat speed, the ball contact. It's going to go over my head. You always want to have your first step back, but
it's coming back.
Ball's coming back here.
So Butt makes the catch for out number 1. So they are a ground ball away from getting out of this. Oh, that was
filthy, but it was a little too hot.
And that's going to... So Eder takes good take there. He's ahead in the count here, 2-1. 3-1. Man, they can't have Briner get in walk trouble.
No, that's a game over recipe for that. That's what happens for sure if he walks out. There, it's going to get close. No,
that had the distance, but just foul as Eder fouls that one down the line.
You can't be too early on it as a righty here. You got to be a little bit more patient and wait for it to come a little bit deeper. If you do, you're going to pull it too much and it's going to push a little foul because it's as hard as it's blowing out towards left. It's got a slight crosswind too, so it's going to be moving out and to the left. So you really want to hit it hard, like kind of straight center left field, and then it'll hug the pole and rip right out. And otherwise you're just going to be pushed foul.
And Briner walks Eder there.
That's a big problem right there. Now you get bases loaded.
Bases loaded, 1 out. Gio Battistoni, who's I only think gotten out 3 times today. He's been hitting homers, walking, base hits, doing it all out of the 4 spot for the Vaderz.
Said he brought his golf swing out here today.
Oh yeah, I've been seeing the Instagram story. He's been golfing a lot. I need to get out there with him. I want to see how he hits a golf ball.
475 yards.
I usually don't play with people that hit it further than me. If something tells me he might.
Yeah, I don't. See, but look where that's gonna go. He crushed that ball.
Oh my God, that ball was
absolutely
hammered.
Crushed it.
That ball was smoked by Gio, but the wind just swallowed it up.
And T. Willie all over the tag up.
Yep, but it's a sacrifice fly in the book as Tyler will score on that tag up. So 2-1 Vaderz keeps the runners at first and second. 2 outs.
It's not going to be enough. 2-1's not going to cut it, so they're going to need more out of this.
No, if Briner can get Jerome here, you'll take it. They're still in this ball game. Didn't give up a huge
2
number.
outs, yep. Still, you have 2 outs on the board, right?
Yeah, just 2 outs.
Okay.
Yeah, the Greg caught the fly ball, and then that one. And there's the grounder, GK able to step on the base. So all said and done, Jedi get out of that inning, only giving up 2, still in this ball game, need to get their bats going. If I'm in that or I'll ask you, if you're in that Jedi clubhouse, what are you saying about how many runs you think you need to score here?
As many as you can get. This is a team where you never feel safe. They just put a 15 up on you last game.
Yeah.
So it's a nice conditions. You get as many as you can every inning, and you never let off the gas because this team, as you've seen many times, can come back and beat you at any point in any game. And so no, when you play the Vaderz, you want to put up runs and you want to keep putting up runs.
Yeah, and the Vaderz sensing that want to keep the Snappers bats at bay. They're going to go to Billy Santiwan here.
This knuckleball was filthy in game 2.
Yes, it was. Bauer making some adjustments to our GoPro, so we will get you back to that action. We will get you.
All right, we'll give you a little play-by-play knuckleball in the dirt here.
Yeah, they see Bauer. They
running back. Yeah, it's all right. He's running back. He'll be back in there a second. Another knuckleball outside right there.
So 2-1 count to Adam Kennedy.
Trevor's back now. We got our camera back up.
Foul tip there by Kennedy. 2-2 count.
Just tipped that one.
Yeah, DCR says great job minimizing the damage.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, Kennedy smokes one foul, almost took out Kenny Santawan.
Get bases loaded with 0 or 1 outs against the Vaderz lineup. When 1 through 6 they can kill you. It's a massive success to get out of it with only the 2 runs.
Oh, I just got an eBay alert. I think my new wiffle ball bats just got shipped in.
Oh, what'd you get, a Gen 1?
Gen 2 and a Gen 3. They're beat up, but they're classics.
That hard plastic.
Yeah, the hard plastic. I've never done one, so I'm trying it out.
Bruce swears by it.
Yeah.
He's had one that he used to sleep with in his bed since he was.
Oh, so it is a
8
flat
years
top.
old.
So yeah, I got the gin too. So yeah, that's good. Well, that just got delivered to the C-Run residence. That maybe hit the roommate up, see if she can grab it for me.
Expect that to be taped up and ready to go by tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm gonna have to get myself one of those.
That might be what I do on the game break. Go get my materials to make a.
What color combo are you gonna go with?
My other one. What's my other one right now?
Do a candy
It's
cane.
right now I swing like a pencil looking one.
Yeah.
Maybe like a red, white, and blue.
Could do that. Some stars on it.
Yeah.
Be kind of cool.
Yeah, something. Maybe a little red, white, and blue.
Yeah, my next one's gonna be a little something. I don't know what though.
Yeah.
Quick
good.
walk for Billy.
Yeah, that's a good at bat there. Brandon Gregg's putting up really great at bats in the 6
That's
hole.
what they're gonna need.
He's been getting on base for Briner.
Need that.
Briner needs to put the boys on his back and take over.
I mean, who better to do it than Briner?
No, Chad, I'm not on the iPad.
Oof, wanted that one.
Man, that knuckle is nice right now. It's breaking at minimum 3 times.
Yeah, we gotta ask him if he ever gets up in the booth here, if he knows what sequence he's gonna do.
Nice play, Tim Riley with the catch.
Well,
As the crowd erupts.
Throw it back.
Nice play by Mr. Riley there in the booth, saving me from a foul ball. Down in the dirt.
I couldn't catch the ball last week. I'm back though. It's good.
Yeah, a little warm up. See, you were worried about warming up. The
That's
guys
why
are
I
hitting
came
you fly
down
balls.
here. Yeah, I came down here, warmed up with the Lumberjacks at 7 o'clock this morning, or 6 o'clock this morning.
Briner chases one way out of the zone and strikes out. So it's going to be up to his Bash brother to keep this inning going and seeing if he can get him on the board here in this inning. But Billy has got the knuckle cooking.
Wind's picking up, even blowing harder out to left than it has been earlier. Did we see a Chad Phillips home run today?
We could.
We definitely could.
We could.
It could be a career night for Mr. Phillips.
Something tells me the Legends will not allow it to happen and throw all their firepower.
I mean, if he connects with one, puts it in the air on a day like today.
This would be the day.
And he's been hitting the ball.
This would be the day. I would be in the booth for that. It would be...
Oh, we're talking gold.
I would come out of my seat for that one.
The only thing that could be better is he rips one, like, right to the gap, and Casey Taravella goes up and fucking robs them at the fence.
Robs it, just like
robs the Chad Phillips home run.
Walensky leap and catch.
He's like Willie Mays Hayes, he stops at first base, like, and then back to the dugout. Like, no, I actually hope he hits one. I think that'd be great for him. Easy double play here.
Be careful.
Oh.
You
did that?
Yeah, just now.
When?
Just now.
Oh, okay, good look.
Just be careful. You're good. It was quick.
I don't even remember it.
I know. That's scary, huh?
Yeah, no. I got kids.
And that's going to do it for the Jedi. They weren't able to scratch there. But Briner, as his hat blows off due to the wind, and his warm-up pitches are running away from him. Got to see if he can get another 0 for these Jedi and get him back in the clubhouse, because longer you keep throwing zeros, the Vader bats, they've shown they're going to come alive here. And when one comes alive, they all come alive.
He did shut them down after that first inning in game 1, and then they got into Weber, I believe, to win. So you got chasing one. You got to keep them. You got to keep them at 0.
And Briner has 1 walk.
That's also trouble.
So yeah, you got to feel like if you could get through Briner's 9 innings, at least you have a real good chance. But if he were to walk out, it's gonna. From what we've seen, it's gonna be trouble.
Any argument to not having him pitch this inning?
Wiffle Ball Dave, welcome back to the chat.
Like you at the
good
bottom.
To see you.
I think they have Walker in this inning too, right? Is Walker batting?
No, I don't. No, they're still just doing the
6-1 then. Okay.
Yeah, so it's gonna be Walensky, Santawan, Stepna.
I don't hate saving him either. I mean, if it was, not that this matters this lineup, but like 5-6-1. Maybe don't pitch Briner right now, and keep a game. You might need him at the end, but you also got to keep it close too.
Right, as he strikes out Walensky there with some dirty screwballs, gets the first down in the inning, and that's going to be big. Get that first down in the inning.
That is a big one.
Don't let them. A lot of the big innings started with guys getting on by a walk or a base hit.
That pitch is on.
Yeah, I
when
like
he comes
that.
with that submarine, that's like that submarine screwball type pitch where it just comes from the right side. Looks like it's going to get a curveball right, but just comes back and screws back in. Like, there it is again.
Yeah. At
Just
58,
missed it.
but just
missed
missed. So 1-2 count to Billy here.
Are we going to see Bird in baseball pants today?
Yeah, he did. He wore it last week.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, it was great.
Wow.
Literally, Tanik had a full uniform for him, and he was like, "Do you need a belt?" And he's like, "No, I got a belt." But Tanik had shoes for him, had the whole uniform. Only thing Bird had to bring was a belt. Guess what Bird didn't bring?
A belt.
A belt.
Did he have one for him anyway?
He had the whole uniform for him anyways, but he couldn't tuck in his shirt. And
Great play, Topol.
nice play, Topol flipping it to GK and gets the out for out number 2. So good start to this inning for the Jedi as they can try to get out of here, giving up nothing. And but this is a big at bat because if Stepman gets on or hits a homer, then it's but he grounder
Stays in front of it. What is he doing?
had time on the throw, but kind of rushed it and threw it wide. So Stepman's going to get on the air, and that's going to bring up Mr. Etta to the plate, who's really got his back going today. He's hit a couple homers, a couple base hits, walked a few times. So he's really getting it going today for the Vaderz. Ball one outside, 1-1 count.
I was hoping I'd have time to get some food and go home in between this last game, but I don't know if I'm going to have a lot of time here.
Yeah, you should. That's going to skate foul as Briner is trying to get that ball because he knows if he could get his hand on it and knock it down, that'd been the final out of the inning. Big spot here. Big swing and a miss. Got him to chase as Eder strikes out swinging to Briner. So that's going to keep this score at 2-1 going into the bottom of the third. The Jedi need to get their bats going. Holy moly, I'm looking at these Game 3 predictions. There are 501,000 Twitch points on the Vaderz and 31,000 for the Snappers / Jedi.
I would have taken the Snappers. Jedi's
just on the value.
Yeah, the value on that one's through the roof.
Yeah,
like they just lost one game in the last inning. They're trailing one here with the reigning, the 3-time MVP on the mound. Yeah, come on,
some good value. So
good value.
So Jedi betters, this is a big inning for you. Hopefully, you're hoping the Snappers can put up 3 or 4 runs and get a little bit of a lead and try to get their offense going. It's not going to be easy. Billy Santawan has his A+ knuckleball going today.
Does have one walk on him though.
Does have one walk.
So.
But here's going to be Topol, who hit a solo homer, I believe, in his last step bat. 30K on the snaps. That's it. Well, there's going to be some good value there. Well,
yeah,
the wind picked up and just grabbed that knuckleball and went behind Topol, I think.
Next inning, the Vaderz have 4, 5, 6 coming up, right? That's fucking trouble. Oh, I thought he was going to help it over.
Line drive to Walensky, but he is just so solid out there. That ball would have been gone, but Walensky, 6'3", jumping up in the air. He's like a 7-footer out there, knocking, keeping everything in the yard.
Now, you got to get one inning at least from somebody else if you're the Jedi, right?
Yeah.
So Taylor, you can't go the entire game. Do you bring out next inning? Do you have,
they just get out?
4, 5, 6 next inning? That's the best opportunity. Gio as a righty, and then you have the 5, 6 hitters who are still no slouches, but
that's definitely an inning to try to sneak one.
If you need to have someone come in there and get one, that might be the spot.
Look at the wind.
That is crazy.
Oh, God, is he okay? I thought he went into the dugout wall. That's a foul ball.
That is a weird one.
Now the wind's blowing in. It is switched on us, I think. GK fouling off balls. Stepna working on his step back jump shot in the outfield.
Step.
Fouled back again by GK. Briner over there getting soft toss in. Usually when he does that.
He's such a beast. He just Workaholic. Always out here trying to get better.
Look for him to do something in his next. Whenever he
He's an
goes over
animal.
there and does that, he always comes back with good
Yeah,
results.
I agree.
GK swings at the slider for out number 2. It's going to bring up Adam Kennedy. See if the bottom of the Snappers order can get something going, get Briner up with some guys on.
Ooh,
Whoa.
that ball just went left, right, then broke like it was like a screwball out of control to the left. That was crazy.
Win for sure got that one.
Yeah, took control over that one.
Roundy put a big bet on his boys.
Uh-oh.
Deep drive back. Not going to get out of here.
That ball weirdly just held up. The wind just that's what happens every once in a while. We've had a swirl up there. Knocked it down.
I think it was a single.
Single.
It looked like a single.
Yeah, I have single.
It was a single. Rare misjudged on the fly ball, so you know how tough it is if Walensky misjudges one. This is big. If Brandon Gray can get on with Briner on deck, this could be a moment for the Jedi to take a lead here.
Yeah, this is a big one. You need to turn this lineup over right now.
Swing and a miss,
Billy
1-2
pitching like
count.
this. It's going to be tough, though.
Billy going more to using his slider more, and the knuckleballs kind of all over the place with this win. 2-2. A walk would be enormous, too, because it would get Billy out of the game.
They would, and they would have to go to
Eder.
Eder at that point, yeah.
Eder might have 3 left, though. So, but then if you had him come in this game, the 6th inning, they'd have to go back to Walker.
Somebody else for the 7th. But they haven't even used Stepna.
Huge strikeout from Billy. 54, slider into the pan. Greg goes down looking. Leaves Briner stranded in the on-deck circle. Perfect outcome for the Vaders as they won't have to face Briner with runners on base. And Briner's going out to the mound again, so not going to go the stealing an inning theory that we kind of maybe hinted towards.
Yeah.
And
gonna keep it close.
Keep it at 2-1. And
it's also a very good strategy because, like we said, you don't want to let the Vaders, if they open up a few runs here, they just all of a sudden it'll be 7-1 and out of reach. So
right.
Keep it close, and then worry about trying to win later. Maybe get a good lead and hand it over to Weber.
Yeah, so it's going to be Gio Battistoni leading off for the Vaders, followed by I keep forgetting Jerome, and then Tyler Walensky. So
I bet you those baseball pants they have out there are coming in handy right now, sitting on that prickly berm.
Oh yeah.
I'm sometimes jealous of the baseball pants when I have to sit on the berm without them.
I just will never. I wear sweats, but I don't have any baseball pants anymore. I haven't played baseball in years.
I have some, but still, just feels weird.
You wear baseball pants sometimes, don't you?
I used to, like 2 years ago when the field was terrible.
Oh, yeah.
Not this field. I don't need to.
Gio hits that one up into the air, blows right to Adam Kennedy for out number 1. It's gonna bring up Jerome. He's had a nice day. Made some plays at third. Did a couple homers. Or one homer.
One homer.
But it was a big one.
It was a big one. It was a bomb. Swinging for that one.
59 into the pan, but he swings, so it's a strike. Jedi got to find a way to get a win in the new uni.
Yeah.
Can't go 0-3.
Can't go 0-3 and on Taylor's birthday, too. That's not okay.
Yeah, that's going to be a
Not
bad
birthday.
Bad birthday.
Yeah.
How old does that make him?
I don't know.
Anybody know in the chat how old Briner is now? That today's his birthday?
Let's see, I don't know.
Tyler Walensky takes 57 into the pan, 1-1 count.
Piece of that one.
Yeah. Into the pan, strike 2. This wind is tough
Up
to
at
pitch
2-2
in.
there. Got another piece of that one.
Yep, tipped it off. 2-2. He's battling here, trying to get Billy Santawan up. Rolling the order over.
Now you start off the top of the order next inning. Not a bad spot, but he does his job. Rolls it over, gets Billy up.
Smoked that one through the 5-6 hole for a base hit. So, man on first. That's when we bring Billy Santawan to the plate, who has 7 homers. Hasn't hit one today, shockingly, for a guy that's hit 7 on the year already. He is due. Rips that one, but just foul. Would have cleared the bases if that was fair. Good take.
Skips that one in.
1-2 count. Briner, Santawan. 2-2. Briner trying to go back to that submarine throw, but it's been good, but the misses are not close, so it's been not something he can just really rely on too much.
Hot.
61 into the pan. He really gassed it up there, seeing if Billy would chase, but Billy, one of the more patient hitters here in the PLW, takes that, works a full count, 2 outs. The runners will be going. Foul, but not going to spin back.
Not going to make it.
Briner can't walk out here. And Billy just fouling him off. And with these wind conditions, advantage all Billy.
Yeah.
Because a wind could just grab one. Ball 4. That's it for Briner. He's going to walk out. Huge walk there by Billy to get Briner out of the game. Jedi are going to go right to Shane Weber. Weber said it. This has been spots where he's done this. He's gotten out of jams. But he does pitch to contact. And with the way the wind's blowing, who knows what can happen. He'll need to find a way to get his Jedi back in the dugout, only trailing 1.
It seems to be pretty hard out towards left pole, left center, left pole, and across the field lately.
Yeah, oh yeah. This wind is picking up.
And it's not even, it's going to just keep getting
What
bigger.
is it doing?
It's blowing this way. So like, anything that goes out is going to go out to the left.
Yeah.
But also has it has the potential, if you hit it too hard to the right, it'll get knocked down. If you hit it with like a trajectory, like a slice, it's going to get knocked down. But if you like a fade or
a draw,
draw this way, you're good to go.
Yeah, Weber trying to see if he can lob one up in the air and drift it back into the zone. I would not do that in this spot. What are we doing? Oh, I think Bauer's fixing something, or fixed them. Okay. All right, so here we go. Situation, first and second, 2 outs. Nate Stepna at the plate, 2-1 Vaderz right now here in the top of the 4th. Taylor Briner's walked out. Austin Topol's walked out.
So and that's gone.
Bomb, 3-run bomb, that's 1 pitch,
gone.
1 homer.
He's had his number all night.
Stepna just hitting big home run after big home run, gives the Vaderz a 5-1 lead. Vader dugout explodes. They're pumped. They're feeling good. They're already saying Stepna to the booth. The team wants it. He's killing it, man. He's hit a bunch of homers today. Big homers. Vaderz take a commanding 5-1 lead, and that brings up Kyle Etter. Big swing. Good knuckleball there by Weber.
He was just a contact swing on that one.
Yeah. Yeah, he came out of his shoes on that one.
He said incoming South Point on this swing.
Good.
But he missed it. Thank goodness for that ball's sake.
58 into the pan.
You see melted plastic on that one. Got the war paint on again.
Yep. I think he has baseball in the morning when he's got that. Maybe not.
Sadder. I mean, it's the bright out here, man.
Whoa. Shane goes the loopity-loop throw to see if the wind will bring it back to the zone, but way outside, 2-2. 3-2 now. Etter working it to a full count. Good at bat here. That one's up in the air, deep. It's curving. Briner plays it very well, makes the catch for out number 3, and that's going to, but not before the Vaderz get a big 3-run bomb from Nate Stepna.
Those balls can be so difficult sometimes, and like he made that look so easy again. But yeah, when you get yourself moving the wrong way for a half a second and the ball moves, it'll just adjust so quickly. And then when it gets the wind behind it, it tails away from you so fast that if you don't stay home like he just did, you make that play almost like an impossible play to make.
Right.
He made it instead of just because of his positioning, he made it look super easy.
Yeah, guys like Briner, Walensky in this game, Eder if he's out there, like Stepna, they make these tough plays look super easy.
You got to note this for later games, guys. If you're watching and you're playing some of these later games, note this wind is as reactive as I've ever seen it up here pretty much, and it's blowing the ball 30, 40, 50 yards across the field.
Yeah, absolutely. It's an adventure out there. But Jedi they got the top of the order up. Eder in the game now. He can finish this. So as long as he don't walk out, this will be Eder's ball game for the next 3 innings.
He's going to walk out, though. He's hitting too well today to pitch this.
To do both?
Yeah, he can't do that yet. He's not ready there. He's not ready yet. I hope he doesn't ever get ready either, because he's going to be a problem.
Yeah,
he already is a problem.
Yes.
He'll be a bigger problem. But yeah, no, he's not ready for the complete thing yet. Not this early in the season.
Yeah, he's 3-1.
Yep.
Briner, not a guy that wants to walk. But
Also not.
You're also down 4 runs. You got to do whatever you can.
Get some runs right now. You need to generate base runners and get on base, and maybe the second time through he can swing for the fences. But right now he needs to.
No, he did not.
Did he just do that?
I
don't like that. I don't like that.
You're down 4. You're on the verge of getting swept.
And they have a pitching issue after not they have pitching, but they have not as deep as they could be. They got obviously Walker, who you'd much rather see.
So Briner walks, and so it didn't come back to hurt him. But that's
no, I don't. There's games that I'm okay with that, and there's times I'm not okay with that. And when you're down, like there's losing 2-0 in the series, and not the time for courtesy anything. There's a base hit to get through. Should bring Taylor over to third base. It's going to do that.
Yep, first and third as Weber rips one down the line. Jerome almost made a really great play, just got under him, but definitely a base hit. Single puts runners at first and third, and that's going to bring up Austin Topol. First and third, no outs. So here we go. Snapper's got something cooking.
Yep. Got GK on deck, who's got the power also to send one out of the yard in a hurry. So
absolutely.
Good eye by Topol.
Yeah, Topol swung at the first pitch, fouled it off, but 1-2 count. Yeah.
Thank you.
1-2 count here.
Good pitch. Could be a double play ball.
Good, smart play by Jerome to just skip it into the ground to make sure he gets the out. So
holds the runner at third base as well. Smart play.
Yeah, by not making a throw in, they don't risk letting the runner score.
Keep your 4-run cushion.
Yeah. Gio wanted to throw it, but I heard Sasai from the dugout yelling, hold it, hold it, hold it. So it's going to bring up Greg Kelly with runners at first and third, 1 out. Eder, a Yankee fan, so you see his nods to Nestor Cortez when he'll do some Nestor things on the mound. I've seen him implement the fake throw in the middle of the windup. Ooh, that was a good little drop ball, just couldn't come back down.
So, you might have a situation in this game where, we had earlier where the home team is trailing and we're running out of time.
Ooh, as that one's a fly out. Jerome catches that for out number 2, and that's going to be on Adam Kennedy. Yeah, it's. I was kind of mentioning to you in your PCL game, it'd be an interesting thing to what time is it? 12:40? I mean, they still got 20 minutes here, but implementing where if the home team is losing, just flip the inning in the last inning and let them bat right away. And then it basically would turn the visiting team into the home team. If they get the 3 outs, it's game over.
Doesn't matter.
If they do give up the runs, then they get to bat and try to win it.
And the home team at that point would be happy to give up because otherwise the game's over. Right. You can't start an inning; it has to play the full inning.
Right.
So either the home team's like, okay, game's over and we don't start it, or you can flip flop and you lose your home advantage, but you get to bat first.
Right.
And then I think it's a great idea actually.
It's something you do in softball. They do it in softball tournaments to speed up the game times and stuff. But
I knew it was too sharp.
It's not something we've implemented yet. But there's always things we could adjust and do.
Yeah, no, I like it. We're gonna hurry up. Who's out there?
It is the top of the fifth. Vader's up 5-1. Brandon Gray going to the mound. So
and we're on what, like 30, 50 seconds already?
yeah, so let's go. You guys are taking a long time in between innings.
All right, so they're now just giving up TB's. Same, is it in case they catch up?
Yeah, I guess so.
This is the spot they want to use it.
Well, no, TB walked out.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he walked out. Shane Weber came in and got that final out.
Okay.
So
Well, then.
just going to go Brandon, give Brandon a clean inning, see if he can get something going here. Lefty on lefty maybe too.
Yeah.
Ball 2 into the dirt from Brandon Gregg. Three 1 count. So Brandon struggling here to find the zone with this win. Didn't want to walk, I guess, so he swung at that down in the dirt. Full count. And that's going to be ball 4. It's going to walk Gio. First walk for Brandon Gregg. And it's going to bring up Jerome Benlas. Vaderz are deep, man. They don't even have all their guys, and they got a damn good lineup. Now they're taking walks. They used to be a team that was just free swingers. Like, they're taking walks, getting through teams' pitching rotation. Held up there, 2-1 count.
Levi got a haircut?
He did, cleaned it up.
Wow.
Maybe a little 8 buzz cut.
Yeah. Can you imagine Levi as a 10-year-old?
I think Big Al was his Little League coach at one point.
Oh, God, he loved to hear stories.
Big Al said he's the same way as he is now as he was
would
then.
bet my life on it. You could just tell. I know 100 kids just like him there. I'm fucking couldn't tell him shit.
Yeah.
Oop, sorry.
P.I. Nighthawk, good morning from Angeles City, Philippines. P.I. Nighthawk,
Yeah,
always
one of
tuning
the-
in when it's
Across the world.
yeah, always in the chat watching. Good morning to you.
The biggest fans out there.
Yep. And so with Greg walking out on the first 2 batters, they're going to have to go back to Weber. So it is basically going to be Weber's show from here on. And he's going to have to face Walensky first and second. I feel like I've been saying pitcher coming in, first
Ground
and
ball.
second.
Should be a nice quick one here.
Ooh,
Triple
go for 3.
Fire it.
Yeah, he fired it. He got the throw off, but they're going to turn the double play. I know. They're going to turn the double play by getting that force out at third and second. So 2 outs, runner at first. So great job there by Weber to get the double play. He's got to get one more, get his team back in the dugout in the 5th. As he throws ball 1 to Billy San Juan. I'm excited for your guys' series this afternoon. That's going to be a good one. Legends got everybody. You guys, I think, have mostly everybody?
No Dolby.
No Dolby. But everybody else, right?
Yeah.
Probably won't have time for the booth. Running out of time here. We want to be done by, ideally, be done by 12:50, so that's not going to happen. So,
yeah, I'm gonna try to go and eat some food really quickly and wash up and get ready for the.
Yeah, because you're not signed up for nothing in the next series, right?
No,
Yeah, so
I
you'll have
changed
time.
it because of that. Because I can't do all day and then try to play. That's tough to do.
There's probably 40 balls over there, over the wall.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Here comes Sir Chadwick.
As Bailey rips one up the middle, Briner going to come up, fire it to third. GK gets it.
Got it. Looks like, I don't know, but
Stay at second,
really
yeah.
early, but
Kenny has the stopwatch down there. Miller has a stopwatch down there. They look like they're both in agreement. So first and second, 2
played
outs.
it quick, so it looked like it was maybe fine.
Here's Stepna. definitely been the player of the series for the Vaderz, I would say, with his hitting.
I think they get 6 this inning.
Really?
Yep.
With 2 outs already?
Yep. Is it 2? Oh, I thought it was 0. I mean,
Yeah,
I could see
2
from this angle. Never mind. No, I don't think that. I just think that Weber's pitching is too consistent and not the kind of pitching you want to see. It's ball and play pitching.
Yeah.
So he's just not a good matchup here.
But he's getting... Whoa, step on third. Oh, goodness. Could have went to 2, could have went to 3.
Yeah.
Got the throw, got the out. No damage, no hurt, no on that play. But Vader's in control. They've been in control all day for the most part. They took the lead in the 6th in game 1, and they have not looked back, winning 15-0 in the second game, up 5-1 in this one. They hit home runs in any weather, but really in this weather they've been the ones putting the ball out of the fence, and it is 2-run, it is 3-run homers, it is multiple runners on base.
Had a lot of balls get through, bobbled balls, given extra outs. And this team is, you can't do that with anybody in PLW, but this team especially, if you put runners on base in the daylight today when anything up in the air is going out, this Vaderz team is going to absolutely put a pounding on you.
The Snappers had a tough season last year. They found themselves in the relegation tournament, first time ever.
Pitching.
They're struggling this
They don't
year.
have the pitching.
So you think there's a move out there that they may be trying to make?
Maybe they find some wiry pitcher or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah. There's definitely going to be some guys on the market. So, I mean, Snappers might need to make a move here.
Yeah, who's buying, who's selling? It's a little early in the season for that, but you kind of have an idea which direction your franchise is going. Some of these guys got a lot of talent. And
Brandon Gregg.
Good hit by Greg.
Brandon Gregg's got to be batting over 400 now on the year. He came in hitting 390. I feel like he's gotten 3 or 4 hits today. So he's having a real nice day.
They're not done yet.
Not done yet. Here's Briner.
Got to get a few here, though. That's a Generation 1 bat, too, right?
Is it?
I think it is.
It makes sense for why it's like lasted so long, right? Because that thing gets like bent at the hand.
top of it's flat, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Stein.
I've been messaging Stein. I bought some bats, and he's been kind of telling me what I got and stuff. So I think I got one with the flat top that came in today. So that'd be kind of cool just to test out. I've always just bought what's at the store.
Yeah, me too. I bought a package of 18 or 12 or something like that from eBay. Not from eBay, from Amazon.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll run home real quick in between my break and go make sure that's in the house.
You have the next series off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless Trevor needed a break, then I was going to bail Trevor out.
Trevor's an Iron Man.
I know. He enjoys it down there too. It's all AC. He's scouting guys. He's checking everybody out, watching the pitchers and the hitters work, and getting all of his little the mad scientist down
He's not
there.
even wearing pants.
Oh, and Eder gets the dribbler, fires it into the plate. That's going to advance Greg to second. Briner's going to be out at first. 1 out.
Take away the double play there, though. No.
Nah, probably not. Maybe not with the win. Not worth it.
Probably not going to get it.
5-1 lead. Make sure you get it out.
It advances the runner. It takes away the double play here. So
yeah, but you're getting outs. You're just trying to get outs, get out of here.
Yeah.
And it's Briner, so you'll take it.
I mean, at this point, you can almost trade outs for runs, but you don't need.
So Greg's at second now. Nobody on first. 0-2 count. 1 out. Shane Weber gets jammed on that screwball. So Eder finding the screwball now.
They need to get it done here. You don't want the bottom of your lineup for the chance to try to come back and spark a 5-run rally.
Yeah, and Vaderz might add on more.
That's very true. It's 5-run at best case right now. I'm going to sprint out of here after this game and try to get myself back ready.
Yeah, I see it, Trev. And that's a deep drive by
gone.
Shane Weber.
Up in the air.
That's what the Jedi needed. Needed some force on their side.
Right, they can't go into the last inning having to chase 5 runs against this team.
No, and now that cuts the 4-run lead in half. 5-3.
They also can't go into extra innings, so we something happened here.
Yeah, so 5-3 now, and that's going to bring up Austin Topol with 1 out.
Got all kinds of dogs up on the berm today.
PI Nighthawk, why does the scoreboard have JED? The Snappers are rocking Jedi uniforms, so they are going by the Jedi today because they're facing the Vaderz, and they're playing them on May the 4th be with you. So they've fired out these as a little special
We're not
alternate uni.
Completely normal.
Header outside, 2-2 count.
I saw a comedian whose birthday was today, and he's not a Star Wars fan. And people would always say, "Oh, your birthday didn't to be the food," and he just had a whole bit on it. It was pretty funny. That he's like, "No nerd."
Yeah.
Cousin Louie from Cobra Kai. That's who the comedian was. Brent Ernst.
Oh, okay.
It's good. Go see him. He's in Vegas. Funny guy.
Seen Sasai, I think, went to a comedy show last night with the Misses for their anniversary. I think
I
he saw
love comedy
Matt
shows.
Rife.
Where, in Vegas?
I think so. I think that's what I saw, unless that was an old post.
Those tickets are like $500-$600.
Whoa.
Per
Now,
person.
spare no expense for the anniversary.
Yeah, no, I'll just watch that when it comes out on YouTube and Netflix, or whatever, YouTube and Instagram, TikTok. I go see him for like $200, maybe for $500 a person. That means you're paying $1,000 to take the Misses out to the game.
Yeah, it's a nice. Happy wife, happy life. So Sai knows the rule. As Eder walks out and shows some frustration, they're going to go back to Billy here. So Billy, I think, has 1, maybe 2 innings left. But I'm not sure. But going to go to Billy here. Try to get into the dugout. They got a runner on first. 1 out. GK at the plate. Nerds. Somebody said nerds. GK chasing the 54-1 in the dirt for strike 2, 1-2 count. Works the count full. Oh, and he chases. That definitely was a ball. He chased it in the dirt for ball 4. Strikes out. 2 down. It's going to bring up Adam Kennedy. Okay, frustrated. 53 into the pan for strike 2. So now Billy gets ahead in the count. You know he's going to just mess with some knuckleballs and see if one hits the pan. That one outside. Knuckleball, Jeep drive down the left field line, but way foul as the wind just grabbed that one. Definitely had the distance to tie this one up, but just foul. Rip. Jason Walker at third makes the catch.
That's 3. Now
For out number 3. And that's
top of 6.
Yep,
right?
top 6. Vader's up 5-3. Jedi able to scratch there on the big Shane Weber home run for, that was home run 100.
It was home run.
That was home run
it.
100. I just hit me that was number 100. So Shane Weber joins the 100 home run club. Third player in PLW to do that. Congratulations, Weber, man. Yeah, 100 home runs. And he only trails Adam Tanek at 101 and Taylor Briner at 128. 228 career home runs between those two.
That's a lot of home runs.
That's a ton, man. Jeez.
It's a lot of wiffle balls to go through.
Yeah. See, the Night Owls are filing into the ballpark, ready to go. Let's go, boys.
Lots of orange and black. Halloween colors.
I watch a show on NBC. It's called, what's it called? It's like a deal or no deal show, and it's like Survivor kind of mixed into one. I'm going blank on what it's called, but anyways, there's a group on there that they made an alliance to like look out for each other, and they're called the Night Owls because they stay up late, talking and stuff. So they go, they
Okay.
say, "We're the Night Owls," and they go, "Ooh,
Gotta
ooh."
send him a jersey.
Yeah. So it's like constantly you're hearing, "Oh, the Night Owls, the Night Owls." I'm like, "Oh, it's funny." God, Deal or No Deal Island, I think is what it's called.
I've seen the previews for that, actually. That is what it's called.
P.I. Nighthawk just said it was that too. Yeah, it's a good show. I
Oh,
like
he
it.
just knocked. Oh my God,
What happened?
man down. He just let a line drive into the bench and knocked stepped in the face and knocked his hat cleared off his face.
Oh man,
Just drilled him.
gosh, that happened too quick. Stepna
He
got his clock.
tattooed.
It'll leave
If
a
that's
mark.
a baseball, he's out cold. No question.
And Eder draws another walk. So that's Shane's first walk here.
Slowing this game down quite a bit here.
Make sure these are up here so I don't. Yeah, Boston Rob's on that show from Survivor. He's dominant. He's in the Final Four right now. One of my all-time favorite reality show characters.
Yeah, he plays poker.
Yeah, he talks about. He's like on that show. He's like reading people and he's calling it out like verbatim what they're trying to do, and so it's great.
Yeah, I played with him a few times.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Gio goes down swinging.
Is that one down?
One down. Yeah, what Eder walked. Yeah, Eder led off, walked, and then Gio struck out. So that's gonna bring up Jerome Binloss.
I bet you Levi looked the exact same minus the beard.
Yeah, when he was a kid.
Yeah.
Look at Topol. Nice play, Mr.
That's
Topol.
great
That's
play.
a tough play.
Great
Ball was
play.
a high hit fly ball, definitely towards second base, and he went and read the wind and where it was going to go and ran that down for a fly out. So out number 2.
Second base seems like an easier position. There's nothing even going to go. It's going to be knocked down into your hands, or nothing's going to hit over your head.
Right.
Push back to shortstop. Push
Yeah,
back
I mean,
to the pitcher.
the Vaderz have just stayed with 3 infielders on that side all
that
day,
might
and
be
it's
the
been
play.
fine.
You know, I think they should be a little bit more spread out. Like have one guy right on the line so you can dive,
Yeah.
and then have one guy at the tip
Yep.
up there. But I like the idea of having the 3 there. I just think they should be giving themselves a little bit more room to make a play on the ball.
I
Kinda
agree.
Establish what, get rid of that no man's land that they kind of create by playing too close together.
So Walensky fouled that one into the zone, and he had a strike on. So that's one into the catcher. The catcher catches. If that happens again, it would be a strikeout. 2-2 count. Yeah, dude, they're going to be playing for like $10 million, deal or no deal at the final game because the money just keeps accumulating
Yeah,
over the
keep
show.
piling up.
Yeah.
Jeez,
Yeah, Walensky walked, so that's it for Weber. Weber walked Eder. He walked Walensky. They're going to have to go to Gray Kelly, I think.
So they just got to keep playing now, finish no matter what. Now it started, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, they're going to go with Kennedy, huh?
Gonna let Adam Kennedy try out. I don't know if he's pitched yet.
This isn't helping the time then.
No. Now we're at 1 o'clock.
We're at 1 o'clock,
So
yeah.
now every minute we go, we are running late. Look at the Sand Vipers over there ready to go. They're chomping at the bit to take the field. They'll be playing the Night Owls here next. When this game concludes, we will take a short break and probably get right back into it. I believe it'll be Sasai Alacone and Kyle Eder in the booth, probably in good spirits, either coming off a series win, 2 out of 3, or a series sweep, depending on how this one ends. So you'll have Sasai and Eder in the booth. I believe Chad Phillips will be umpiring with maybe me. I don't know. I forget who the umpire. I forget who will be
Just when you
umpiring.
thought you were going home.
Yeah. We'll see.
Man, I don't want to say it, but I think he's going to see 2 quick walkouts here. Oh, wow, a first pitch strike.
Vaderz are going to hack.
Yeah,
2
they
outs.
are. They are. But he's just a new pitcher, really tough wind. I just don't see it going successful.
Throwing strikes. But Billy Sandywan rips
go
it.
home with this one, right?
Well,
The run scores.
Run scores, but the runner at second will stay at third. So that's going to make the score 6-3 Vaderz.
You take that tag right there, and you just step on third and turn and fire it home just in case you can
Just
get
in
the
case.
stop them both.
Hold them both.
Who's going to be the first one to do that?
Oh,
Stop the third and home.
That'll be interesting. That'll be tough.
It's already happened more times than I thought we were going to get runs at home. I didn't think it was going to happen ever, but I guess some of these short line drives with the wind blowing in those nights, it's going to happen.
And then hitting the cutoff man and the cutoff man making a clean, good throw. Yeah.
5 seconds is a long time.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Again, I was wrong about that one.
Yeah, this field's definitely playing like Wrigley today. Wind blowing out at Wrigley.
Yeah. Except we're playing with a ball. That's 1/15th as light as a baseball.
Here's
with holes in it.
Looking to add on to a phenomenal day at the plate.
Oh, not what you want to miss with Stepna.
No, full count.
There's a walk.
Oh, man. Here we go.
So, walking a run there?
No, that just loads the bases up.
For
the runner, the
Eder?
Yeah, Eder with the bases loaded.
Look at Levi. It's just...
Ball one. So Kennedy just trying to throw strikes. Snappers definitely missing J-Dub today. There's a fly ball. Kennedy, who's a good outfielder, all over that, makes the catch, gets out of the inning. So it's going to be 6-3 Vaderz. They're 3 outs away from getting a clean series sweep. That'll be a 10-game winning streak and move them to 12-3 in the standings if they can finish off this game here. They're going to have Billy Santawan on the mound closing it down. 3 outs away. Trying to get their attention. Let's get it going. We're behind. But, it's Vaderz, man. They're really hitting their stride. I mean, 10-game win streak. They're looking really good.
Yeah, they look really good right now. Somebody's going to have to step up and knock them down a notch or two because they look really good.
Yeah. I know in a couple weeks, the Cajuns have a 3-week window where we play the Vaderz, the Sand Vipers, Vaderz. 3 weeks.
It's a gauntlet right there.
That's a gauntlet. They both might be coming into that series on 15-game win streaks. Yeah, because Snappers, Night Owls is next. I mean, it's going to be a tough series for the Night Owls. Or Sand Vipers, Night Owls. It's going to be a tough series for the Night Owls. Sand Vipers' offense is just very scary right now, and the way this wind's blowing, it is not a good day to be a wiffle ball. It's GK from the dugout. They executed Order 66. That's when the dark side started taking out all the Jedis in Revenge of the Sith. Oh, that's funny. So Billy walks out, so they're going to go to Big Dog Stepna. Stepna, basically a slider drop ball, strike thrower.
Yeah.
He's going to try to close this one down. It's getting a little interesting. Here. Got Briner up, and then Weber on deck. No outs.
Yeah, it's definitely possible. I still don't think it's going to happen, but I think that what's going to happen is they're going to tie it up, and then it's going to go extra. F my life.
Oh, man, that would just be treacherous.
I put it out there so it doesn't happen, for the record.
Okay. That would be that'd be a bad day.
Yeah, it would. It would cancel the rides home and stuff.
Yeah.
Although, I guess we'd still
if that happens, we're literally, not eating and, we're miserable.
my game's never even going to start.
2-1. Stepna finding trouble.
Trouble
finding the zone.
Think he does another one?
Oh, man. Briner's swinging if it's in the zone. Told you. Nice play, Billy Santawan. Flip to Gio. Gio with the toss. That's a double play, and that's a big play for the Vaderz. Billy Santawan with a great play to knock that down. Good throw to Gio, and Gio just not even moving it, just not even shuffling or anything, just fired it from second.
That's a good play for our lunch.
Yeah, that's a big, big play as getting Briner to hit into a double play there. Mr. 100 Home Run Club, Shane Weber at the plate. Hit his 100th home run earlier in this game. You could tie Mr. Tanek for 101 if he were to put one out right now. And Tanek's out there. You'd have to watch it fly over his head.
That'd be hilarious. If he catches it.
And there it is. You are now tied with Mr. Tanek, Shane Weber, and that's home run number 101.
Tanek throws it back.
And Tanek throws it back. How big of a double play ball and getting Briner out was that, Tim? That
was it. That's what I thought was going to happen. I thought that was going to happen, so.
That could have tied the game up. So down to their, not going away yet as they have 2 outs. They're down to their final out, but Weber hits a solo. Makes this game 6-4.
Mm-hmm. And we're still here.
So Weber returning the favor to Stepna. Stepna, I think, hit 1 or 2 home runs off Weber. Weber gets one off Step. You get a home run. You get a home run. You get a home run.
That's what it's like. They're just throwing him out today.
Ball hits Topol on the arm.
Shake it off.
3-1 count. And that's ball 4. So Stepna's going to walk Topol, and that brings the tying run to the plate.
She can't get the power to do it, too.
In the form of Greg Kelly.
But then again, Greg Kelly, being as stickler for time as he is, would be the one to send us to extra innings.
Yeah. Oh, man.
He might just strike out just so they can stay on schedule, though.
He's a team guy, team player.
He is. Stream team first. Should let him know that, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
He watching the Vegas Knights hockey game last night.
Yeah.
He was saying his Apple Watch was giving him, do I need to call emergency service because his heart rate was beating too fast.
This is a very close game till the last 5 minutes. Even then, it was close. There it is, and that's the ball game.
Stepna closes it down. 6-4 Vaderz. Vaderz sweep. We will not have time for a booth because we ran long. You're going to have Sasai and Eder in the booth for the Sand Vipers Night Owls game. It's been a pleasure, Tim. Thanks for that was our first time doing that up here. I had a good time with you.
Dude.
I hope you guys enjoyed. We will take a short break and bring that second series to you. Thank you, PLW. See you later.